Was that dramatic or what? Hello, everybody. How are you? Oh, yeah, here she is. Oh my God. Oh God. I had to do it. I had to do it. Just to amp up the drama. How's everybody? Hey, Lucy Lou. Hello, Dan and Pink. I know she just is going to pop in and out as the day goes on or the live goes on. That's okay. Sade, girl, how are you? Um, so a little recap of what was going on Sunday. I was out most of the morning and day, so I wasn't witness to most of Madam's spurg out. I came home and got some DMs and little sound bites and clips of what was going on, and I did tune into. It was her flipping through Bible, and I'm not into anybody disrespecting anybody's religious material, so I just bowed out. I wasn't going to ruin my Sunday, but I felt the need to go on. Hey, Kate, let me just say that, and I'll throw you the link. Uh, so I thought, okay, well, it's clear that she is kind of losing her marbles because we're not talking about her. Please don't think I thought she was serious in any of this. Um, so I thought, well, I'll just throw up some other content and let's just try and diffuse the situation a bit. And clearly that didn't work. So because on the last short I did, the picture, the one with the dog bone in it, she threw me a suicide note. Then I think she deleted it, but it was, oh my God, here we go. And then she went over to Pink's channel and copy striked one of her videos, The Act of a Coward. You just are pissed because she proved you wrong. We all knew that weight in was bullshit. You were fooling no one. Of course she's live. Of course she's live. I don't care I'm not listening in on her. She's trying to set us up, so she can go on herself. I am going to address a couple of things she did. I'm not going to show it on screen. I'm just going to let the audio play. First, I'll get Kate up here because Kate, our nickname, if you happen to be around, if you want to come up too, because you were mentioned in this also. Yeah, I'm done with this. I am not an idiot, and I don't. If you're trying to gather or garner my sympathy, doing this it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I can't talk and paste at the same time. Pardon me. I'm old. So yeah, that if you want to use the word triggered, that triggered me right away. So there you go. You can have my autograph. Exactly. Nickname, you're also invited up, please, if you want. Candy, if you're lurking, let's really set her off. But first, I want to play. There you go.
Hi there.
So I was sent the sound clip. So I just want to play it brief. It's brief. So just where did I put it? Because sometimes I lose things. Looks like I lost it. So anyway, how are you doing? How was your anniversary?
Oh, we had a wonderful day. The weather
Oh,
was just
good.
it was wonderful. It was just beautiful out. We went to our favorite restaurant. We had a great day. We have a collection of antique cars, and my husband broke down and took out the '51 Ford F-150 for a
Oh, I
drive.
would have loved to have seen that.
And I'll post a picture somewhere. Hopefully, you'll be able to see it one of these days.
Okay.
But we had a wonderful time, so it was very nice, and I missed everything. And again, if these people are so brave and so proud of their actions, why
Hmm.
do you delete your videos? Somebody needs to explain that to me. If you're
Yeah,
all big and bad and you think, oh, I'm just can do this, I can do that, I'm so infallible, then don't delete your videos. If you can't tell, I am really, really upset at a
me
lot of
too.
stuff that I heard about. And you know what? I take my sympathies back to a certain person. Um, uh, and I'm not even going to go into it because I am just livid about it. And all I can
Yeah,
say is, I hope the sounds haunt her for the rest of her
of
life.
her life. And you know what? I thought carefully about sort of. I didn't want to contradict you. I know you were only partially aware of what was involved, and I
Yeah,
wasn't going to get
apparently.
into it. I
Yeah.
just no, 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 no. We'll just keep it clear. And then I saw your video you put up, and I went, oh, I should have. Then again, I
Well,
left it alone.
because
Yeah,
I did well,
yeah,
and they tried to clip some stuff on me and say that I didn't say this and I didn't say that. Actually, I was
yeah.
very, very sympathetic, and I am still very sympathetic to the pet. But
Oh,
that's where it
absolutely.
stops. That's where it
Yeah,
stops. That woman is a piece of shit that
she
isn't
is.
worth wiping off the bottom of my shoe.
And she is getting it big time on Kiwi Farms before that DDoS attack resumed. So if it comes back up, go to the Hater Nation thread, and she is just roasted. They,
Good. She deserves
oh, I
every
was
second of it. She
so
deserves
happy
every
to see
second of
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah, she's filth, absolute filth, and
Yeah.
filth supports filth. And I'm done with oh. Anyway, I got it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
start
yeah,
it, and
I got
because
lots of stuff too over the weekend.
okay,
I got lots of it. And if I need anybody's help, I'll let them know
right,
discreetly. But
right.
yeah, yep, because I'm
Okay, so
stick a fork in me, I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah. So let me know if you hear this because I'm not going to share the screen. I'm just going to share audio. So here we go.
Me too, nickname. Me too.
Can you hear it?
I don't hear anything, Kathy.
Okay. So you don't hear that? Okay. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Uh, See, I'm so newbie at this shit.
Oh no, honey, that's okay. I had to learn how to do some stuff too over the weekend that I'm like, okay, certain stuff I'm very techie about, but other stuff not so much. So I've got some great behind the scenes teacher going, okay, Kate, no, this is what you do. Figure this out, sweetheart. I'm like, I know I'm kind of dense, but yeah, I'm getting it. So
Yeah, we'll
no,
figure it out. We're
oh yes,
boomers.
just because it's deleted does not mean it's gone.
Yeah,
So there's
there you
that.
go. There's that. Okay, so I may just
Yep.
have to share it. It's only 30 seconds, so and we'll stop it. So
Perfect.
here
Yeah, because
you
I
can
wouldn't want
comment
you to get
and we'll
anyone
talk
in
about it.
trouble. Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
want you to
Okay.
get in any trouble.
Okay. And anybody that is wearing earphones or earbuds, you might want to turn down the volume a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Whoops, I want to stop that.
What are you doing out of the goddamn closet?
Where's my? There we go.
That's it. When I get off this goddamn phone, I'm beating you until you can't fucking walk.
Delightful.
Mm.
You better go get me some goddamn food and some fucking cigarettes right fucking now.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Definitely missed
Ah.
that.
So that was sent to me on Twitter. So I have no context to it. I don't know what stream it came from, but I thought it was interesting, and it sort of speaks to her state of mind right now. So
Right. Right.
somebody do a welfare check.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, I've kind of stepped back a little bit, especially over the last couple months. But
Mhm.
I've done my fair share of stuff, and yeah, if I've done something to offend anybody, now I'm done apologizing. I am done apologizing. I've seen some other people say some stuff, and I can say this too as well, that eventually people are going to get what, and again, they don't know about some of the behind the scenes. If I could show them some of the behind the scenes about some of these people that they're newly buddied with, it would curl their hair. They would be amazed. But they're going to have to find out for themselves, Kathy. That's
Yeah.
the thing. They are going to have to find out for themselves, because there is no warning. I mean, with Sweet Tea, it was the same way. We got warned, I don't know how many times, but we were all like, "Oh, it's cool. It can't be that bad. We'll definitely give chances. We'll do what we can do." And we did that, and we did those things, and it bit us in the ass.
Yeah. It
Well,
did.
no more. No
No.
more. That I am not going to stay silent anymore, because for me to put up a video like that on my channel was very difficult, because I didn't want somebody saying that I did something horrible about that, because that's not me, and people realized it. Now I did put that on private now, because
Oh, good. I'm
I'm
glad.
done.
I'm glad because I
Yeah.
felt bad that I should have warned you to just go and. I don't want anybody to listen to that poor cat howl in pain. That's why I
I
got
can't.
so mad at her and told her to f off and blocked her off my channel. Usually I'm not that reactive when it involves animals. All bets are off. All bets
Yeah,
are off. We can talk about me. We can talk about how fat
exactly.
I am.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And I get that. And it's, the complication, from what I understand, is what she was afraid of is extremely rare. And you have to have a decent veterinarian that knows what they're doing.
mhm, mhm.
And and I'm not going to go on and on about it, but it was unfathomable to me. Because and it brought so many bad memories back for me, because it's horrible.
Yeah, and then she posted some loving
Oh,
montage video thingy, but I didn't even watch it. I just saw it. I went, no, 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 no,
right,
no,
right.
no,
Right, and,
no.
and I get it, and it was a very lovely tribute. I'm sure I saw the header of it, and I didn't click on it either, because people were sending me some stuff. And again, I've been very busy this past weekend, and contrary to popular belief, I don't run around trolling everywhere. I wasn't even on the internet yesterday, period, at all. I celebrated my anniversary with my husband. I unplugged for the entire day, and I came back late last night and came into some of this stuff, and where my friends were telling me exactly what had happened and what
Right.
did I miss. And it's I
Oh,
had to
yeah.
make that horrible decision in October, and I sat and listened. My husband and I both did, to my pet. Just it was horrible. And he looked at me and he said, "We can't do this. I can't listen to him like this. He's hurting." And I
Yeah.
said, "Honey, I know he is, and we will call our own vet in the morning," because we had been at the emergency vet. And trust me, I know about the expense. $1,400 later. And that was just the start of it. I didn't even get my baby back
And
for that
all
kind of
she
money.
had to exactly, and all she had to do was phone around because some vets will help low income people, pet
Oh,
owners.
absolutely, they
I
will.
Yeah, yeah, but for her, it's interfering with her live streaming and her getting high, and
Well,
she
it
doesn't,
sure interfered with
she
something.
doesn't pay, she can't pay her rent,
Right,
she
right.
can't feed her child without going to the food bank.
Exactly. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so why would this cat matter?
Well,
And
and if that's the route she did want to take, let's just say that's the route she wanted to take, and everybody's all hunky dory with it. Why didn't she log off and sit there and hold that baby? She didn't.
no,
She didn't do that. She just left it wherever it was. And I heard about it because I wouldn't be able to go listen to it. I couldn't.
no, I know,
I couldn't.
no.
No, I couldn't do it. And when we went to the vet the next day with our own pet, they told me, they said, well, girlfriend, yeah, they didn't call me that, but she was like, yes, we understand this is a very difficult decision, but we think you're making the right decision, because he couldn't stand up, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything, he wasn't focusing, he was crying, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't listen to it for a second, let alone for however long it took. So like I said, and I don't care. If they want to call me cruel, they want to call me evil, they want to call me whatever they want, you go right ahead and you do it. But I hope that haunts for the rest of the days.
Oh, yeah. And then she apparently, this is from the farm, so I can't remember the source. She isolated the cat in the bathtub and shut the door.
Oh my God! I hope that's not. I don't even want to think about it. I
yeah,
don't.
I couldn't even go and confirm it. I just got nauseous, and I thought there are special places in hell for people like her.
I agree.
There really truly is.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And like I said, a lot of these people, they're gonna have to learn their lesson the hard way, and they're gonna have to learn it, but they will, and they will learn it. And I'm gonna sit back in the cheap seats and point and laugh.
Me too. Not peanut gallery me.
Right. And some of these people will only be able to lurk by the time. So that's, hey, like I said, I'm done. I'm done sitting back and.
Yeah. Sade just confirmed that what I read there, so she could concentrate on her boyfriends.
Oh, that's just this. I can't.
Yeah.
I have words, but I have no speakable words about that. So again, she can put out a pity party video and call people vile and what have you, but to leave a public comment like that is no better to do. But I have zero sympathy for her at all. None. As far as the other one, I don't have sympathy for her either. We're done.
No. After this is the next one. We'll take a hit on. I'll speed it up big time here. So just give me a second while I share it with everybody.
Sure. Yeah. Good. I hope everybody's doing well today. And Average Girl, Dan, Pink, hello, Sade, honey, I love you. Even though I don't get to see you. Hey, Lucas. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I haven't seen Fraggly, so I don't know if she's here or not, but if she is, hello.
Okay, because this one here is like totally, and I'm going to really speed it up because it's just distasteful, and I don't know what she was thinking. Okay, I already did that. All right, so.
Where's your lows now? I don't see you lowing now. DC Media, French Fry Girl, Kathy, Lucy Lou, Pink Flush, Hand Cleaning. I don't see your lows now. Where's your outrage now?
Now it's clear that I don't have the full. I think this is the first or middle part of the rant she was on, because after this that's when she started flipping through the Bible, and I said nope.
Yeah, and I heard and again, I don't know if this is oh, there's my Lucy Lou, hi sweetheart. I heard that she went live I don't know how many times yesterday, and again, if I missed it. I wished I had heard it. Now I can't say that I've missed it. I haven't had a chance to listen to them yet. So I didn't miss it just yet, but I missed it while it was happening because I'm sorry. I walk away from YouTube. I'm having a great time. We don't get to take some of the cars out as often as we would like, and we had a wonderful time. So I am going to eventually see what was said, and I pray that my name was not said in full Kate Waxliver fashion. So because you don't have permission to say that, so
She
we'll
doesn't have
see.
permission to say my name.
No, she does not. And that's just it. The clips that they put up, and they want to try that people, to fool people. If it wants to fool some of them, that's fine, because they're fools to begin with, if they believe it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've been around, especially with this part of the YouTube community, over 2 years. So they can't sit there and fool me. They can't.
I know.
So
I know. And welcome our special guest.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
so
hon.
I'm not going to be around after today for about 2 months, so I had to come up today.
Oh, okay. Anything you're willing to share?
No, it's not
Okay.
good, and I don't want Mukbang and Annie to fucking make videos about it and fucking bash me and shit.
Kate,
So,
did you just knock yourself out of the room?
I think she did.
Hang on, I'll get the.
Hello, everyone.
Should be still available to her.
I'd like to know why I'm getting blamed
Well,
for like I got blamed for your conversation, the cat conversation that you had. I got blamed for that. I wasn't even on your panel. I got bashed for everything. Then Mukbang started going after me because of Rochelle. So it's like, fuck, leave me alone. That's why I came up here. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. Like,
well, yeah, I know. And that's another thing. And it's good to see you, sweetie. And thank you for last night. I really appreciate all that. I just, I don't get it. So I don't understand why some of these people think they're untouchable and that they can just go around and flap their mouths. Nope. I'm done. We're not going to do it.
Yeah. So let's just do a little bit more here, because it really gets wild.
Oh, DC Media. Remember the time you were in my DM box saying that I should pay attention to what they said, and that.
But
Pink, you can take anything that has me a clip and go ahead. I don't strike channels. I never have.
Thank you, Candy. Yes, you've always been good. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Oh no, I'm talking Pink Blush needs something that I said something about. Are you screen recording me now, Missy?
I should stand up to DG because he's the one that's painting me to be the crazy person, and that I am not the crazy person, and that I should be out there standing up for myself because he's out here slandering me. But in fact, I need to be on meds. Do you remember that?
Shut the fuck up. When's this one from? How long ago was that one?
That was yesterday.
Was it called Shut the Fuck Up though?
It's just STFU.
Wow, I don't even. Did I miss a video from yesterday?
I'm sure other people have it. We've got a dedicated little team here.
Yep.
Do you remember that? And oh, Kathy C, since you want to trigger me back to being unstable, this is what you get. Just remember, I am actually stable, but I'm trying to give you a taste of what it would be like if I was unstable.
Well, I have no doubts.
Right. That's a frightening.
And this time, I'm actually sane enough to know who to go after. I wouldn't be attacking Gigi and Peanut because of you.
Sure.
So because of us, you're going to go attack other people now?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to do her. I'm going to go, wow.
Yeah, do that. Wow. Leave us alone. That's another one.
Oh my God. Did you see the fucking Hoot Nanny and Megs today? Oh, I love that.
I did.
Oh, shit. She even begged somebody to take it off, and she's like, well, no, because I don't know who's who. Oh my God, it was so hilarious. How many names did she make? 1 million?
And it was funny too, because I happened to go, there's somebody I wanted to say hi to. I hadn't seen her in a while, and I saw her in there. So I thought I would go in and say hi. And then I saw the other one, and I'm like, oh, I'm out of here. So I like Megs.
Yeah. And she live chat pumps everything. So She is anybody listening to her on her live?
You got to give it. Oh, it's
Oh.
done. Her live is over. She cried.
Oh,
I think she was
No,
crying.
never.
She was maybe crying because it took her, like, stressed her the fuck out trying to change her name every 2 minutes.
I know, because
Well.
I got the suicide note from April Vlogs. So,
A
whatever.
I hope
suicide
you kept
note.
it.
She said she lost somebody very dear to her. Did Carlos die? She cried. Okay, that's just like Angie going live when her cat died. That makes no sense. She said she lost somebody, but she played tic-tac-toe with somebody in Navy room.
Right.
You got to give it to that
Exactly. Come
troll,
on.
though, man. That troll was fucking on it.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
again, I'm all out of sympathy. None. I have none. I have none. And there's, I just, gosh, I'm very, very frustrated and angry right now about a lot of things.
Well, this is the time to get it all out. But first, Pink, in case anybody hasn't realized, Pink's last video got copyright struck. And
By who? Alana?
Yes.
Yeah. No, we call her Bitter Tea on this channel.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't mention she who must not be named. So
True. That is
I
very,
think somebody's giving her a taste of her own medicine, and she's just flipping out. She thinks she's always above us. But
no, I didn't think. Yeah.
There's some secrets going on that she's going to be getting. I don't know how long it'll take, but she'll be getting them.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say half the time to the bullshit she puts us through.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't start streams going for her. I start streams responding to her BS. She's the one that
Exactly.
uses our names in her streams and in the titles, and what can you do? What can you? I'm not going to that you get away with it. I'm not.
No, me either. I'm done. I'm done.
Well,
done
you know
with
what?
it.
She's so mad. She doesn't even know who she's calling out. She goes live and she goes, Gigi, and you know what? I don't know why she's blaming me for anything that you guys did, because she's blaming me when I wasn't even around. Like, I wasn't there the other day, but she's blaming me for that panel when I wasn't on it. And you know what, Alana? Sorry. I'm going to put that sweet tea in front of my face.
She's still blaming Gigi for things that happened a year and a half ago. So
I know. Right, exactly. And just a week ago she was attacking them all.
Yeah.
How is that medicated and better?
I'm writing me a note not to say that name.
Thank you. Yes, we're definitely writing a note. Poor Kathy's gonna have to edit. She's gonna have to edit.
That's okay. I got post-it notes all over the place.
I know.
Let's get through this video here.
I'd be going after him,
God love us.
which I should have done back then. It wasn't his fault that you were harassing me with a group of people, Kathy C. It wasn't Peanut's fault because she had a moderator that was a disgusting, vile human being. It was your fault. But see, I was sick back then. I'm not now. But you want to trigger me back to a state of mind. I got to give you a taste of what he went through so you would understand that trigger me back to that unsafe state of mind. This is what you'll get.
Well,
wait a minute. Isn't all this threatening? She's threatening that she's going to go harder on us than she did Gigi or the other one.
As you can all tell, we're shaking in our boots. We're annoyed, but that's the best she's going to get from me, at least.
I am definitely annoyed just because I've seen it for long enough and I've put up with it for long enough, and I'm just, I'm just over it.
Well, you know what she said is like, let me see, how did she put it? Oh, she said, Candy, you can go ahead and make a channel and I won't do anything to it as long as you don't talk about me. I didn't talk about her for 2 days and she went and talked about me.
Exactly.
So how does that work? I wouldn't do nothing with her unless she put it in writing and with her voice saying it.
No
Yeah,
kidding. I don't blame you because her word means absolutely zilch, nothing, zero.
yeah,
So,
exactly, Nickname. She uses her mental health. I don't know why she keeps bringing the same thing home, beating the same dead horse. It's not working. It hasn't worked. It will never work, especially with this group of people.
Well,
no.
maybe she's hoping that I don't know.
And
It's not.
people were in another live just recently, spouting stuff that they have no idea about what they're talking about. So some of them best go sit down. But again, they're just going to have to learn the hard way, like all the rest of us have learned the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to sit back when they're crying in their soup going, oh, if I only knew this is what was going to happen. And again, I hope nobody gave any personal information over there because you're screwed if you did.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe not today,
absolutely.
maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next month, but it will come.
Yeah.
So that's my word of advice.
Well, she kept saying that okay, a cow is a farm animal, but she said you called her every farm animal in the book.
Oh, well, no, on your panel that one day that she put up, because again, I was on her panel about red, and that was like the beginning of March. I'll say like March 6th. And then 3 weeks later, she's coming after me, putting up videos saying I lied.
Oh my
Excuse
God!
me.
Before I forget, hold on, because I did smoke. One of those videos that I gave you said that it does say that you had a private sex thing with Red. It does.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
that's
I
gonna
just
be,
had to
yeah,
tell you
that's
that
gonna
so
be
you
good.
remember that because yeah, she did accuse you of having sex, and she's going to tell your husband or something.
Right. And you know what? She could, because he knew him too. So, and again, she wants to sit there because they're unhappy. That's what it is. They're very unhappy people, especially her. She doesn't have that in her life. So she doesn't want to hear that I celebrated 33 years with the same man, that we went out yesterday and had a wonderful time, drove a vintage vehicle worth thousands of dollars. So if she wants to go there, I can go there. So she can
Yeah.
be the bitter, unhappy sweet tea that she is. But
You
don't
know,
bleed it out on me.
she also blamed me for again with Carlos's boss. Blamed me again and said, "Oh, all these tapes," and she never gave them to Rochelle. There's no tape of me
No, of
calling
course
that
not.
company a million times. There's none.
They're,
And I
they're
have
never.
a distinctive voice. I don't think anybody can copy my voice.
No, they can't. They can't. And that's because it's okay. That was one of the first times I ever remember meeting Little Bitter Tea was back with the days to where, and I still defend him over this. She said that MT said something vile about Candy Morgan, and we're waiting to see it, waiting to see it. I've got it was supposed to be from a live that was a collab between MT and Angie, I think. And it was a really long one. And people were complaining that got
Oh,
clipped or
the
whatever.
stuff with the food items going on them.
I'm not really sure which one it was, but this was a while back.
Yeah,
And
well, she sports spaghetti sauce on her carpet and over her
right,
head.
yeah, the spaghetti sauce vid, but no, this one was the one to where supposedly, she had this big clip of him saying something nasty about you. Everybody waited for over a week for this clip. Never came out. That's just it. The woman keeps saying she's got receipts of this, she's got receipts of that. You know what? It shouldn't be really that hard to find because I found all my stuff right away. So I've got all my stuff ready and sitting here ready to go. So, and I'm not ashamed, and I will make a video if I have to. So I don't have a problem with it. And if they want to take away my little Kate Candles channel, more power to them. They sure can. And I'm not worried because it won't come to that.
Didn't she call Annie a fat name? Like, what did she
she's
call her?
She's called Annie a plethora of names before.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But that's Annie. I have no problem with Annie. Annie she's, pretty much doing her own Cynthia reactions and she's having a good time and living life good. She can do it. More power to her.
Yep.
So that's all good. But it's some of the other people that are so freaking phony and two-faced that I'm not doing it anymore. I've had some sympathy with people in the past. My sympathy is gone.
Sometimes
So
it's just,
buckle up, buttercups.
yeah, that's actually very much like me. Once you use me up, there's no going back. I'm sorry, I'll be civil to you, but yeah.
Right. Exactly. And that's just, and that's how the whole thing is. So, they can all do what they want to do. They can say the stuff they want to say. YouTube doesn't generally trigger me, but like I said, for a while now, it hasn't been very fun. And, I don't mind hanging in the nosebleeds and the cheap seats and getting, dishing out the popcorn and the pizza. I really don't have a problem with that. But I also am not going to tolerate the nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, I think she threatened to mail stuff to you guys yesterday.
Oh, that's going to be good. Well, that's really good. And so I have that to look forward to clip that. Thank you. I'm glad because see, I'm finding out about all kinds of stuff that was said, and you know what? It doesn't upset me or hurt my feelings or whatever. It just makes me upset that it's allowed. That this is not, but it's not going to be allowed.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be allowed. I don't care.
Alana can go ahead and talk about me. I don't care because I won't be here for 2 months listening.
No, yep, because you have bigger and better things to do right now, Candy, which, like I said, I would have had no idea that any of this even happened, except for when I popped in last night to say goodnight. I happened to see some folks, and we had a very nice conversation last night for several hours. So you all know who you are. And, there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some changes.
Oh, really? Sounds intriguing, mysterious.
Well, I still want to get you in a private live. I'm trying to, because I haven't even looked on Twitter yet. I think what I can do is I can put it in your comment section, like I said, and then I can delete it. But I think it's going to go to your spam thing anyway, or your protected little folder up above your, comment. It's probably going to be there if it's not there. But I also wanted to try to get Sadie in there. So maybe if Sadie writes a comment, if you both write a comment somewhere, don't tell anybody what video, just make a comment, and then I'll figure. Somebody will tell me what video
it is. Finished, then I'll make a pinned comment of some sort, and you can. Okay. And then I'll delete it. Is that what you want me to do?
Well, yeah, I'm going to give it to you and Sadie so they can go. You guys can go in the private live.
Okay.
And that's the only way I can do it right now. Because I don't have time to look on Twitter. So I told everybody that I do one more private live. So because I'm going to fill you in on a bunch of people and things that you don't know about that I really can't say right now.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, you're gonna have some homework to do, Kathy. Some backstory. Some backstory. Since we're now a little community. Since we're a little community now.
Yes, I that would be something. Witch So Thick, I did see it. It's gone now, and that's the clip. Pink did a little satire video on her channel, the one that got struck. So yeah, we saw how enormous bitter tea is, and 277 should be a skinny legend.
It was so weird because she was $2.99 the other day. How did she lose 20 pounds on all that fast food Carlos was bringing her?
It's a miracle. It was Sunday,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's using the Cynthia method. Throw it up.
I don't know what she's doing, but
I don't know. No.
Yeah. I don't care what she's doing. She can do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, yep. She can put out any type of boo-hoo-hoo she wants, and any of them can. And I'm not usually a cold, nasty person, but
I also heard that she threw out a weight challenge to me and you. First of all, bitter tea. I'm not a weight loss channel. I, other than in passing, have not mentioned my weight. I'm not on a diet. Planning on it soon enough, but it's none of your business. I'm more than an armful. I've got about 50 pounds to lose, I'll throw you that bone. How about that? Okay.
Exactly,
So,
Kathy. I mean, I've never claimed to be a size 2 myself, and but I don't have to worry about that. I'm always on a diet. Hell, I'm always on a diet. It frustrates the hell out of my husband, and uh, but that's just how I maintain. Now, COVID was rough on me. I put on
yeah.
20 pounds, and I really have to focus on getting that off. But it's, like I said, it is what it is, and I'll get there, but I'm not worried about it. And I don't have to show her shit.
Yeah. I'm
Don't
not
plan on it.
obligated to show that woman anything.
Nope.
That's
Well,
what she brought into her channel. She brought it up. We get to comment on her her weight, so, and her lies regarding her weight. If
Exactly.
you don't put it up there, we don't have anything to talk about. So shut
That's
the
right.
hell up.
Exactly. That goes
It's
for
not,
all of them.
it's not a
Well,
difficult
you know what
concept.
was funny? The one live that she had, I don't know if that's the one that me and you were going to react to together. She said, I lost 50 pounds one week and I gained 30 back. I'm like, she
Yeah.
lost 50 pounds in 1 week. And then she said, then I lost 60 pounds and then I gained 10 back. And then I gained 40 pounds and gained 30 back. And I'm like, she's talking about week by week. I'm like, okay, what does she do? Get a liposuction in her body and then she eats all the food and then she's got to keep going back? Like, what? I don't get it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because it's outrageous. I mean, come on. And, nobody, again, and again, I don't know how many times why this even keeps coming up, and it keeps coming up. Nobody has tried to harm her. Nobody, as a matter of fact, it's the opposite. She's the one that's putting out the threats on everyone else. And, nobody wants any harm. Even now, nobody wants any harm to come to anybody. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just, it is taking it off YouTube. And she's the everything that she says, she's reflecting back to herself. She takes everything off of YouTube. That's all she's ever done. And it's just terrible. I just don't get it. So
Sure did.
she
We all
can.
gained the weight. We all gained the weight. I gained about 50 pounds, and
50 pounds doesn't really seem that heavy. It really doesn't. Like, if that's all you really have to lose, you can do it slowly.
oh
But
no, and I
if
can
you
do
go
it
to
quite
the,
quick.
no, I'm just saying, like, I saw this one lady, she was like, had 5 pounds of meat, and she goes, oh my God, I lost this weight. Could you imagine holding 50 pounds of ground beef? You know what I mean? When you look at it that way, it's a lot. Because the lady
Well, it
was
is.
holding it in her hands, and like,
Right.
even the 5 pounds, she had like 5 pounds of ground beef, and she goes, look, this is hard to hold.
Right. And I have one of my, one sisters, and I don't know if maybe this is genetic, who knows, but she complains so bad. Now, I don't, if I really focus and I'm a good girl and I get to the gym and I do the stuff I need to do, I don't have a problem maintaining or losing. And I'm so lucky. But I have one sister that it would kill her. She goes, I can't lose 10 pounds. It's driving me nuts. She doesn't matter what she does. I can't get this 10 pounds off. And it's like, well, honey, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just, the difference of metabolisms, I guess. I don't know. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And some people have no trouble, putting it on because, and it does. I mean, it doesn't come on overnight and it doesn't go off overnight. So it is what it is. I think COVID caught a lot of us off.
Yeah, I did find something that works for me, and I lose the weight very quickly. It is I fast alternate days. So I will eat twice a day, one day, and it has to be food that does not have carbs in it. So it's a keto thing. And I'll eat one day, not the next day. I'll have tea and coffee and water, and then I have an apple cider fasting drink, and that gives me my nutrients like my potassium and sodium and all that stuff, like Pedialyte. And it helps.
Right.
Yeah. And then I will eat two meals the next day. And the weight just came off thundering. Like, I couldn't believe it. At my age, where we are always told once you get old, losing weight is very difficult. Yeah, it is. But on doing it that way, for me, It was effortless. It was absolutely effortless. But I was going to the gym on top of that. Nothing, no weightlifting or anything, because that just builds muscle, and muscle is weight and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
I was only into the belly fat, lost belly fat, that kind of thing. So I would just, you know, do the treadmill if it was cold. I live in Canada. It's cold 8 months out of the year. So
Right.
the
Yep.
treadmill was my big thing, or the cycle, bike, or anything like that. So that's what I did at, and it was the $10 a month gym. Ours is
Right.
called Fit for
Hey,
Less. I
Andy.
think it's called different somewhere else. Hey, Abby. So yeah, I mean, if you keep moving, you keep your joints moving. That's all required to lose weight. Once you've lost your weight and you're at goal, that's when you can pick everything up, like the weights and the cardio and all that stuff. But when you're actively losing for weight loss, don't do that, because
Right.
cardio is good for your heart and your lungs, but it's not good for losing weight.
You know what? A juice day is good. Fasting on juice because you only have liquids in you.
Yeah, 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 and it's not just like those nutrients that are in that apple cider fasting drink. If anybody's interested in it, it's a real simple recipe. All it is 2 tablespoons of cider, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, not like from the lemon, or the stuff in the bottle. Uh,
Right.
I don't know what else. I put in quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. That kind of neutralizes the vinegary taste, and cinnamon is good for you anyway.
Yep.
And some potassium. Now it should be a personal choice, because I take the potassium from cream of tartar. So I just got a little fingernail full in that drink, and I only do that on my fasting days. I don't do that on my regular eating days. You can do that with an
Right.
egg. So yeah, and I guarantee you, the weight will fall. Don't care how old you are or how fat you are, man. That weight just comes off. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rochelle's been swearing about her cucumber water. And because this time of year, it's so wonderful to have, all the fresh fruits and the vegetables and stuff that you can go with. And I've been trying to kind of just do that. And, before my knee really started bothering me, I really enjoyed the Zumba class. So that was always fun. And I did that, but my knee is just not a happy
Up to
camper
doing
doing
that.
yeah, doing the Zumba. So I just kind of walk a little bit, and I'll still do the weights, and I'm going to be going back to my physical therapist again, so he'll work me over pretty well too and tell me what I can do and can't do, because I've got a shoulder issue again. So it's like, oh, fine. And I guess it's what I get, because I tease nickname about this all the time. I'm 5'8", so I when it comes, and I'm the shortest in my family. I mean, one of my brothers is 6'7", so
Wow.
I'm the winner. One of my sisters is 6 feet, so I got the weenie end of the stick on that one. But a lot of people go, "Oh no, you're so tall." Like,
No,
but tall people.
Yeah, I'm 5'7", so and I was always fortunate, because my fat was always evenly distributed. I have that
Right.
body type. Yeah.
Yes.
So, so I always look thinner than I actually was, and I knew how to dress it.
There you go. There you go. And so I'm just, I guess that's, my joint issues still sometimes come
Yeah.
from, all of that. So it is what it is, but it can be
You know
difficult
what?
sometimes.
Did you see Sweet Tea told Carlos to get a picture of her feet, and she said, "Don't get the rest of my body." And he showed us everything on
I
Sweet Tea. Everything. Did you see me
Yep.
catching myself?
Oh, and I did screenshot that, by the way, before it went bye-bye. So, hey.
Well, I'm sure Pink will get it back. The way she was acting about it, it's fair use.
Hey,
It never showed her
Rochelle.
face. It never showed her face or anything like that. Hey, Rochelle.
No. Yeah. Hi, Ro.
Oh my God. The freaking Cynthia live was hilarious. It was just somebody in there going TikTok, TikTok, then mukbang made a video about, or he went live about TikTok.
Yeah. Man, she was salty about uh, Rochelle having it live. I don't know why. Do you guys have a serious history, or is this just recent, Rochelle?
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean,
Well, did
I
you
just
hear she
think,
called Rochelle a homophobe?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
She called her
So,
all kinds of stuff. Maybe you didn't catch that one, or you were recording it or something. Because if I'm recording, I literally don't know what's on there because I have to close it off so it doesn't pick out any background noises, like me walking by or talking on the phone.
have a good day, hon. I'll talk to you later.
I
Okay. Well,
Oh my goodness, that I don't know. She seems to get it.
I'm gonna throw something out there because
Say again.
I'm gonna throw something out there. It has nothing to do with them. I'm just gonna do this for tonight only. If okay, we already know Bitch Boy's listening. So Bitch Boy, you're not allowed to do it if I do it. But Annie, I want to go on your panel and talk to you because there's something you really need to know. So have me up on your panel tonight because I won't be back for a long time. So I can say it now, but I won't say it anytime after now. So there you go. She's gonna be shocked when she hears what I have to say. It's
I
not.
hope,
It's
I
not
hope
even
she
anything
does
mean
it.
either. It's not even anything mean either. She
No,
got to
I'm
know
sure
some
it's
facts.
not.
She needs to know some fucking facts. She's so mis fucking led and so like with her head under the ground. She don't even fucking know if she's on top or bottom. She don't know.
Right.
Like,
And that's
and
just
if
it. I
I
think
say
a
it
lot
and
of
I point it
people
out to her, she
don't.
might be like, "Oh, maybe it is my fault." I'm not even gonna yell at her. I just need to tell her something that she needs to hear.
Right. Well,
It's
and
not
I
even
hope
from
she
me, it's
does.
from other people. I'm just combining myself. I don't know how it'll come out, but I'm not going to yell.
Right. Because I mean, that's what I tried to do the other day with a certain other lychee that when she barged into the chat first to say stuff, whatever. But come on up on panel and have an adult conversation.
And I won't do it
I
if you put Bitch Boy up there because I don't want to hear his lying and yelling and telling me that my family never died, that I made it up.
right.
Who the
Right.
fuck makes up that shit but Alana? Really?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I hear that's not, there's all different kinds of names for that bitter tea, and most of them, according to her, that's not even her name. That's not her real name, guys.
Oh
So
no, have we been fooled, guys?
I think we might have, Kath. I think we've been fooled because
No.
all the time, that's not my name anyway. That's not my name. Well, okay then. Why are you getting upset? So, hey.
Okay, totally believe you now.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 more seconds of this.
Oh, very good. Yes, I'm sorry. We get distracted.
And DC Media must have forgot. Oh, that's right, because it wasn't against her, it was against Gigi.
See?
It's so hard to listen to her and
Just didn't give a
fast
shit.
forward when she did those laughs. Did you hear those laughs and fast forward? They were like,
Oh, I know. Demonic. Absolutely demonic.
I know. It's like but in fast forward last night, it was so creepy. It was like Halloween, like a voice for Halloween. It was so creepy. Ew. I don't even know what video it is, but she's laughing at us the whole way through. The whole way through, she's
trying
laughing
to be
This is what it's going to be like.
a sardonic laugh of some sort. I don't know, but it just
when
ends
you want
up
to trigger me back to an unsafe, unhealthy mind. Have you forgotten what it was like? Oh, that's right, because it wasn't you. It's someone that you fake outrage to care about.
No. Who was that? No, and then she goes silent for a little bit. I think she muted herself and didn't realize. Let me just clip up here.
Is that where Carlos came in?
Maybe.
Because she might have lived to him, played with me. Remember the yelling match? Is this the yelling match one? God, she went. It's easier when she goes live for 6 hours because I can remember the 6 hour live. But when she has so many of them, it's hard to figure out where the hell is what.
Huh?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's weird.
Like,
It's
and
weird.
yes, and I don't understand what the big secrecy
You
is
want me
for
that elegant?
any of them. If you're going to say something, leave it up.
Yep. And it holds more weight to your argument.
Exactly, Kathy.
All of you do. Well, the funny thing is that I'm coming after you all.
Oh.
I'm not going to attack Annie. I'm not going to attack MT.
Why
I'm not
does
gonna attack
she
DG.
think that we're trying
I'm
to
not gonna
make her
attack Peanut.
attack MT and Annie upon how we feel? These are my feelings. They're Kathy's feelings, Kate's feelings. Nickname too. Nickname got thrown into it. These are our feelings. We're not attacking her. We're telling her how we feel about what she's fucking saying about us. That's all we're doing.
Exactly. Nobody's asked her to attack anybody. Nobody wants her to attack anybody. We want her to log off YouTube. Please seek the nearest help and get help. And that being on YouTube, spurging and yelling and complaining and screaming about everybody is not medicated and getting help. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. She was perfectly medicated like the day before, and she was perfect on her medication. And 2 hours later, she goes crazy, and she goes crazy for a day and a half, like crazy.
Right.
Well, she's rattling her medication bottle, which we've all figured is either Advil or Tylenol or something like that, or some illicit street drug. I don't know.
Right.
Just saying.
Oh my God! Last night it was hilarious. The video was playing in the background of her shaking her bottle, and I asked Kate, I go, "What the fuck are you eating Tic Tacs?" Because I thought it was Kate on the panel eating Tic Tacs or something. I swear to God. It literally sounded like, and then I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And she's like, it's not me. And I'm like, oh, she's playing in the background.
Nope, wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I do have a quick question here. StreamYards is still kind of new to me, and I don't sometimes understand it. Now, there is a private chat section up here.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Right where the comment section is, click to the left, and you'll see private.
No.
Someone messaged me and asked me if they could have the link for Candy, and I'm asking them who they are. The name that they're messaging me under is Dazed and Confused.
That's me.
I don't know who that. Oh, it's you.
That's me. Yeah. That's my screen name today. I thought I'd change it up every once in a while.
Oh, good Lord. So yeah, I will see if I didn't know who it was. I'm grilling you like a steak. I don't know who you are.
No, I just remembered my private chat, and I thought Candy could give me her link there instead of.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I am so sorry. No.
If we switch it up anyway, I'll have Nickname or Kate go to your channel and leave a message that we're switching it up and we're going to leave it on somebody else's channel.
Okay. But I mean, and that's fine too, but so it can't get put in the private chat here on StreamYards, the link?
Yes, it can, but you can't. You could put it up there, but there's no way you're going to be able to put it on the. I don't know. Well, yeah, you should because you're on panel.
Well, and so are you, though.
Yeah, no, it's your link. Why don't you put it in the private chat?
Yeah.
The link to what?
To whatever you're going to do your private live.
Well, I have to have the link for StreamYard, though. Like, I need the link to give her, but
you mean when you're
I don't have anything scheduled.
I get it. Yeah, no.
I'm like, I don't have anything scheduled, so how the hell?
Okay. I thought it was a permanent link. Okay, never mind.
What I can do, I can maybe 3 or 4 days before give you the link and schedule it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Or you just have Kate. Or have Kate tell me. Or Kate, do you have a Twitter?
I don't. I just finally made an Instagram account. I just figured that out. So.
I have an Instagram too. I don't post anything on it. I just use it for DMs, so we can connect there.
Okay, I will try that. Now, can you friend me? I'm still very new at it because I have my account set on private.
Thank you, Nova. That
are you under Kate Waxlover?
I think it's Kate Waxy.
Kate Waxy? Okay, I'll look
Yes,
for you
just
then.
Katewaxy. God, look, I can't even spell my freaking name today. It's Monday. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Ooh, gosh.
Okay.
I'm like a little
I
behind
think
today.
I think nickname is trying to say something. Just,
Uh-oh, her S's are broke again. Good Lord, woman, what are we going to do with you? Oh, yes.
okay. We'll get back to the topic at hand here.
Yes, I'm sorry, yes. But hey, now they can't say we don't
I'm not gonna
talk
attack
about
Kate.
anything
I'm coming
fun.
after you.
Say again.
I said, well, now they can't say we don't talk about anything fun.
This is true, and we talk about other things.
Yeah, we were
All
talking
the
about weight things a minute ago. It's not fun, but we
Yeah,
were talking about it.
absolutely. So hashtag Team YouTube.
right.
Because you're the ones that want me to be mentally ill. You know that? And since you thought it was funny that I was attacking down, well, you get to have a taste of your own medicine. Right?
What
Right?
are we getting? Cyanide
Right?
or
Oh, by the
we
way, Kathy, see,
getting
where's the weigh-in video?
I don't
radiator
know.
fluid?
Huh? Where's the weigh-in video, Kathy?
Where's
See?
See?
where's our evidence and our proof and our
Where's the weigh-in
receipts?
video?
Huh?
Whack
I
liver.
I didn't
Huh?
agree to any getting on a scale, so go
No,
fuck yourself.
nope, I didn't either. I'm still waiting for receipts. Maybe if I get some receipts.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's
Huh?
right.
Huh? Show your fat ass on the camera, Kathy, see? Huh? You want to judge me and my life? Prove that you're better. Huh?
You know, Boss Ma,
Where's
you
it at?
sound like you
Where's it at?
are Angie Lee herself.
You know what,
I'll go hump a
boss
log.
Ma? She is a POS. Go away.
I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, should people say that? No, because anybody that knows her long term enough knows that she's a POS anyway. So that's not even in question anymore. But you know, does she have any moral compass or standards or anything like that? No, not even when it comes to. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. So it was awful to say terrible things about it, but you know, hey, I feel bad for the animal, not her.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have to ask something though. If she was out camping getting laid by all these guys, who was home watching her cat? That sounds like a TikTok thing. But who was home watching the cat?
And I'm hoping it wasn't her son. I'm hoping not.
I bet that poor kid was left alone with that cat.
Well, I thought about that last night. I told everybody when I was talking to them, I'm like, if she was out in the river having fun, getting high and doing whatever she was doing, because she bragged about how many guys she had screwed on the river or wherever she is. And then I'm thinking, well, if her cat was, because I asked even Kate last night, I said, what did I say? I said, do cats die that fast? Do they just die in one day or does it take like a week? And she's like, well, you're not going to just die in one day. You know what I mean?
Not very rarely. You know, very rarely.
I don't have a cat. I don't know anything about cats, so I didn't know, you know? And so I'm asking the question, like, when you have a cat, like, do they just die that day? Do you know, or do you know about it? And she was saying you're probably going to know about it. So that means that somebody had to be watching the cat, because I don't think she would take it to the river, would she? Or lake?
Well, I would hope not. If an animal is that sick, to take it out of its regular environment would be very dramatic for it. So I would hope not. But again, you know, I'm not making any guesses about this woman because I'd be guessing wrong because if I gave her even a half a thought.
It's
Nova,
crazy.
I just saw your comment. Is Ginger your cat, Nova, or your animal?
You know what was funny? We were talking about how you yelled at Angie. Everybody said that they were looking for their mom because they were afraid their mom was behind them. Sam Planet should clip that for you. Put it up on his channel. That's so funny that he clipped me.
Oh.
When I said, "Where are you?"
To do it. He's welcome to do it.
Oh, and Ginger is a she.
Oh,
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
What happened to Ginger?
Oh, she's Pam's dog. Oh, goodness gracious. It's hard. I mean, goodness gracious, you know, we just adopted this new little kitten guy because, the little guy we just lost, he was getting ready to be 13, and he was the glue that kind of held everybody else together. He's the one that liked to instigate playing and do all kinds of stuff. And without him gone, the other two are just kind of like, they don't know what to do with each other. They want to play with each other, but they're not sure, and so for my 11-year-old, I had to just get him a playmate, and we waited for a long time, and we debated and debated and debated. But goodness gracious, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not cheap. I mean, goodness gracious, by the time you adopt them and pay for their spaying and their shots and their wellness visits, you're well into, we were well into $300 some just for that. Well, right. Little kid came from a shelter, which he's a rescue, which I wouldn't have it any other way. Of course, he had some sneezing, so everybody's had the upper respiratory. Everybody. So everybody's been to the vet for it. And I looked at my husband the other day and I said, geez, we're going to bleed out money here because everybody's been to the vet to get treated for the antibiotics. And, and I took the
big dog nickname.
And yes, and Nikki's got a new one. She adopted a wonderful pup, and it's a she, and she is absolutely a beautiful pup, but she's had a past, and they're having a heck of a time too. So, yes, I'll tell the story if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
She and her husband went to the store, and he was bringing in the groceries, and he kind of set the stuff down halfway as he was going out for another bag of groceries, and he sat down 5 pounds of chopped meat and a half a pound of American cheese. And oh my goodness, by the time just for that short time, and even though this is just, they call it a baby, but it's a rescue and it's a big dog. And I don't think they realized quite how big and how able this dog was. By the time he went to go get a bag from the car to bring it back in, the pup had eaten all 5 pounds of the ground meat and half a pound of American cheese. Just like that. And it's like, oh my goodness. So they're having their hands full. I do believe that she had to go to Amazon and get the stovetop knob protectors because pup is able to stand up on her hind legs and reach. So she's having to toddlerize the entire house like we had to do. So it's like, oh my gosh. So yes.
But how far is the car from where that food was? Like, how does a dog eat that fast through paper, right?
Well, have you ever given a dog a treat?
We have given it a bone, but not like 5 pounds of this and that. And how did it unwrap it so fast? How did the dog unwrap it so fast before the owner gets back from the vehicle? I don't get it.
Well, it was pretty quick. And, hey, I've had a Dalmatian. While I turned my back, and this is one of my sister's dogs, we were over doing stuff for my niece, and this was years ago because she was a teenager at the time. And we baked all these cupcakes, and they were pushed back, against the counters because we knew the dog would be able to put her feet up there, but she shouldn't have been able to reach all the way back. I turned around literally for probably 1 minute and turned back around, and that dog had the entire pan of cupcakes to the floor and was going to town. And we ended up, it was hilarious. I got in so much trouble because my sister called me later and said, oh, thanks, Kate. We're now going around the yard pulling cupcake liners out of her butt. And I'm like, don't look at me, you guys. I can't help it that you've got a bossy dog.
Oh, my God. I didn't think of that.
Listen, a lot of people don't realize that dogs are opportunists. And if they see a crack, they're going to go and squeeze through it. Somehow.
Well, I've seen dogs on TikTok that are really tall dogs, and they just put their legs down and their paws up and start eating at the counter. Like, I can't believe it, but they're just eating like they turn their back for a minute. They're like cooking food. They walk out. The dog is tall, and it just can stand up.
And that's how it happened with 5 pounds of meat and a half a pound of cheese. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to sweet tea. I'm sorry. We're getting distracted, but we're having fun
okay.
too. So
This is the point though. There we go. Okay.
You ain't nothing but a
Oh,
liar.
here we go.
All you do is fucking lie. Kate ain't nothing but a liar.
uh-huh,
All you do is nothing but fucking lie.
uh-huh.
Lie, 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 lie. All you bitches is liars. Candy's a motherfucking liar.
Well, at least she sings better than some people
Show
I
yourself,
know.
liar.
Yes.
Stand on a scale, liar. Fatty, fatty, ass fatty. You're bigger than me, Kathy C. Liar. Hey,
Fatty,
Glassweather,
fatty, ass
what do you weigh, about
fatty.
360? Liar. Prove it. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Can't tell the truth to save your soul. Rochelle's a
That's
goddamn liar too.
hilarious.
You all do nothing but lie.
She's not going to get my weight right.
Liars.
She can't get my age
No.
right. So I mean, come on. I mean, jeez. I'm holding out no
Here's
hope,
Kathy C. Open her mouth. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie,
See, when
lie.
you have it
Lie,
on
lie, lie,
fast
lie,
forward,
Elena,
try
I'm
to
gonna
put
lie,
the
lie, lie,
evil
lie, lie,
laugh
lie,
on
lie, lie.
that. It's
Say it again.
terrible.
That's our
And
musical interlude, you guys.
I guess because nobody has said if they're losing weight, congratulations, good for
Yes.
them. What am I supposed to jump up and buy them a box of whatever? I mean, no, I was going to say cookies, but that would be inappropriate if they just lost a bunch of weight. So, what am I supposed to do? Buy them a car? I mean, hey, congratulations, move on. I'm glad you lost weight. So, what does that have to do with me? None, nothing. And I haven't gone after anybody about their size. I don't care what color you are. People that know me intimately know that I have a brother of color. So don't even go there. You know? Don't even try
It's,
it.
it's whatever triggers or whatever is the sensitive topic of the moment. And
Right.
now, it's just like
Hey, girl, she wants hot dogs.
race baiting or whatever. Say again, Candy?
I don't know. Girl said she wants hot dogs. Her rewards are hot dogs.
Oh, her pup. She just got a new pup not too long ago, and she is just
Oh,
absolutely
I
the
thought you were
sweetest.
talking about sweet tea.
Oh, well, no, actually, she said the same thing. Yeah. And I think, is that who you're talking about, Goro, is T? I think that is, yeah, I think
Yeah,
that is
I
Oh,
think
I
what,
so.
thought you were saying it's about her dog. But yeah,
well, I
swore
kind
I
of got
saw a
lost in the
screenshot
loop
about that.
myself because we were talking about dogs and treats, so I kind of did too.
Oh
Because
yeah,
that would
yeah,
be,
I saw that screenshot. It was hilarious. Like,
yes,
what, she
yes.
thinks that we're gonna throw hot dogs through the screen? It's not the Jetson jet. You can't like push things through the wall.
And if she's lurking in the bushes, just somebody throw her some water and a hot dog. I'm like, what? Oh my God. Uh,
Okay.
I, I
Okay,
know,
somebody
that's what I'm
call
saying.
There's a rather large woman in a yellow moo wanting hot dogs and water. So,
Oh, is that what that orange thing was? A moo?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what, sweet tea, you better invest in a better bra because that was a little clingy.
That was nasty.
I'm sorry, y'all. I
Man.
didn't look that closely.
I mean, it was Sunday. Come on.
That's right. That's the Sabbath.
Oh,
What the
lie, 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 lie.
hell?
Okay.
Lie, 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 lie. Kate Glassweather. Everybody's name but her own. Lie, 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 lie. I'm the one who lie, 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 lie. I'm a fucking lie, 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 liar.
That's true. That's the only part
Nickname
that's
with a
true.
horse's ass because that literally is really her face. What'd she do? Lie, 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 lie. I'm a fucking lie, 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 liar because my name is Nickname. Lie, 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 lie. I'm a
I
liar.
don't know why
Lie,
she
lie,
threw
lie,
nickname
lie,
in
lie, lie,
there.
lie, 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 lie.
How did
That's
she
all.
even get
It's
in
that-
this? What did you
I
do
don't
now,
know.
nickname? Did it behind our backs even? Boy, you're good. I didn't even see you. And
Oh,
exactly too, because nickname's problem, and this is this got her in so much trouble. Whenever Adam goes on a live stream,
mhm.
I don't know if it's his sound, his equipment. he overtakes anybody else that's on panel with him. You can't, all you hear is him. You don't hear hardly anybody else. If you do, it's very muted. And she said something one day, and I'm sorry, Adam's a drama queen. He will do anything to insert himself into stuff. He always has been. And, I don't have a problem. I'm just throwing him a little bit of shade about it. I don't have a problem with Adam. He's not my cup of tea, but, he's got to be the center of attention. And she called him out and said, she tried to be nice about it and said, whenever you come in here, it's really hard to hear. And, so he's been throwing shade at her ever since. Well, somebody else just said something about it too that agreed and said, whenever he comes over here, he wants to just take over, and it's rude. And it's rude to the host and everybody else, because he isn't everybody's cup of tea. If I want to see him, I'll go over to his channel and watch him.
Exactly.
So, but she got called a dog face mod because of it.
Really?
Yes. And he even did a video and put that in a video and as part of his video.
Yeah, but dog faces are cute. What's wrong with the dog's face?
I know, exactly, because I think it was actually one of her dogs. And it was adorable. There wasn't anything wrong. So, but he made it negative. He put the spin on it to make it negative, like it was something that was bad. He called her a dog-faced mod.
I never understood.
She's 95.
Place.
She's been called 95, and I think she does pretty good for 95 on YouTube.
Yeah, agreed. So,
yeah, I never understood the appeal of him. I just, like you said, he's
very cringy. I can't even watch him when I'm high. Like, he's high and I'm high, and you should be able to tolerate somebody that's high, but I can't. I really flipping cannot even. It's really.
That's fine.
I don't know. Like I told you before, I was part of his season, and I thought he was cringy then by saying that I was this and that, and he made me the evilest person on the top of the totem pole. And Annie was like the top dog, and she was so perfect, and she never did anything wrong. Oh, I was called the villain. That's what I was trying to remember that the other day. I was called the villain. So, like, this guy's going to call me a villain, and I got weird vibes from him ever since. And then he tried to offer me a job too, like Cynthia, swear to God. Yeah, he did.
What was the offer?
I don't know. I'm like, he goes, well, anytime you need a job, just let me know. I'll find one for you. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, one time he did offer me a job, but I don't remember. That's like almost 3 years ago. And then I kind of like was like, are you kidding me? You call me a villain, and then you want me to talk to you? I mean, I was a villain part of the show. So Cynthia's the top of the show. I was the worst villain.
See, yeah. I mean, it's like, come on.
All I did was make reaction videos and joke around. I wasn't no villain.
No, and it's pretty transparent that they're all in on it, and they can pretend they're not, and whatever works for them, whatever content it's going to be, that's fine. And if that's, like I said, if that's the stuff that they're into and they want to participate, but I've seen a lot of people say they're not really into that, so it would probably be nice to switch gears and move on and let those guys do that. And did you hear what happened last night? Adam made Cynthia go after Annie on purpose for ratings. Swear to God, it was said out loud.
I got a little bit of that vibe. I was going, what the hell's going on over there?
Oh my gosh! So one day I am not around. Damn.
Okay, listen. Cynthia never watched Melrose Place or any of those like
TV soaps. Yeah.
The other night. But he had three. He wanted his thing. He said he was the duplicate of Melrose Place. So what he did was he had 3 people do a cameo. What they do is you pay the actors $50 to $100. They come over and they say something that you want them to say. So they were talking about Cynthia. They said like a 1-sentence line, and they get paid for it and leave. And Cynthia's like, I don't even know what Melrose Place is. I don't know who these people are. Why is he trying to impress me with this? Like, she really didn't know who any of the people were that were talking. They were famous actors because they went up above Melrose Place and they became famous. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I can't remember their names, but
and that's very common in the celeb world, and a lot of people, maybe they don't know that, but you can, if you've got the right connections and stuff, you can go through and get one of those guys to come on and say just about anything you want for the right price. That's what they're going to do.
Right.
And they do voiceovers, they do that kind of stuff all the time. So
you're right, Nova. I would have been better because she's predictable. Like, I don't know. I can't watch Adam in that. I can't.
I
No.
never thought. Actually, my first encounter with him is when I first started watching Annie's content, and they had a panel up, and he was there with his audio crackling, and
that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, and he was eating potato chips out of a bag.
Yep.
And I thought, and he was standing up.
Really rude.
What is wrong with you? And then he kept leaving the camera view to do something in the background, and then coming back, really rattling his potato chip bag. Like, fuck.
It is.
Yeah,
it is, Candy.
That was my first impression of that, and I wasn't impressed. Yeah.
No, and and I'm sure he's a nice enough guy and everything. I'm not just saying that I'm being nasty to him as a person or anything. It's just that I just don't agree with some of his content and whatever, and it is what it is. And that's cool because I don't watch it, so I don't have any problem with it. But I just remember when he would come over to Annie's, it would kind of just be, everybody was expected to go, oh, look at me, it's Adam, okay, hey, hi Adam, whatever,
Yeah.
So, and for having as many subscribers as he did, before they started in with all the Cynthia drama and stuff, he would go live for 10 minutes, nobody'd show up, so he'd leave his live. I mean, he wasn't really honestly that popular for the numbers that he had, so I didn't really understand that. So,
the word came out yesterday that she forked Adam some money to make this new series that he's doing.
Okay.
And so why would she
did just get a lot of money from her husband's death, so I don't know. Do you think somebody, Kathy, she's never had any friends in her life. She's never talked to anybody really on a social level except for maybe her mother and her mother's best friend that is alive still. She's never really had that. And she married a man that was 30 years older than her, 25 years older.
Right.
And, she just has never been out in the real world. And now she's getting a taste of it. And she really made a fool of herself, like making fun of Annie. And then she said that it was all staged. And I told everybody the other day that it was staged because she had the same look on her face when they did the same clip with Pan Mom. Did you see that one?
No, I'm not.
I mean, that was gross. That one was really gross.
Pan Mom and Mama June, I just don't consider celebrities, so that's maybe me. I don't know.
No, D-list and under.
With Mama June, he has no really connection with Mama June. He doesn't even know what's going on in her life. It was really hilarious on the dish. Cynthia starts literally talking about Mama June, and then she's like, well, she's asking Adam, well, you're his friend or her friend. Well, why are you not knowing any of the stuff that's going on? And he looked really dumbfounded, like, oh, I don't know. And then he had Matt call him as Mama June on the live. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't I could tell by the way he talks and stuff. There's no way that he's talking to her. He's just she's too busy right now. She doesn't have time for Adam or Adam's live. She's she bought money for a car for somebody on TikTok. She could be going to jail. And see, he hasn't even talked about that stuff or had her on there when he keeps saying every week and putting her on the thing that she's coming on the live.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's all like a gimmick. I don't even know how people pay for that and even go back. Why would you pay money to watch something that's scripted and stupid? I could make something better myself. Literally, I could run a show like Adam and make it have character to it. He has no character, he has no moxie, no nothing.
Right.
And you have to get the gab. You have to have the gift of gab or you can't do it.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Sade just said something about Adam getting $250,000 from Cynthia.
I doubt if she did and he took it, that he should be ashamed of himself.
He should.
Yeah.
He's not that good. No, he's not that good.
My God.
Yeah. I mean, because
really, Adam said that. Wow.
I guess I don't know how Sade found that out, but it wouldn't surprise me.
That's like somebody scamming on somebody that's innocent, that's never had a friend and doesn't know that she's thinking that she's going to have this friendship for life. Literally on her live, I don't know what she said, but she said, when I get old and I don't have anybody, I don't have any friends or anything, Adam can come over. And she's thinking Adam's going to, I guess, take care of her. Like, what?
So now I'm still confused, though. Who paid who to go after Annie? I don't understand why anybody would go after Annie.
I don't know. It's just I'm still trying to wrap my head around 250,000.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
She's not going to get that back, and if it's a flop, it's a flop. She's not going to get it back.
Yeah.
Somebody said that Adam has like a picture of it on his channel that has a green screen or something. I don't know.
I think it's that I really highly doubt that would be true at best. It's probably just part of the show that, since she's inheriting money.
I don't know. She could be buying friends. If she has a lot of money, she's thinking it's an investment and she's going to get back, or she's going to be the head top person on the show,
Right. And that's why I said if it was true and he did it, that he should be embarrassed if that's true. So
yeah. But like I said, she can invest in me anytime. I'll
no doubt. For 250,000, I could have got her a lot better celebrity than that.
Oh, jeez.
Sweet Tea said that he's a really big star and he has a lot of clout and money.
Oh, wow!
Don't you remember her saying that in her live? Oh, funny.
Oh, they're confirming that Adam said it. So again, like I said, if he did, then he should be ashamed of himself. That's all I can say. Yeah. And she should feel foolish. She should feel like a sheeple.
And see, she's acting like a kid. Have you seen? You should see her on TikTok. She does a blowjob to suckers and has this liquid coming out of her mouth and blowing the sucker like it's gross.
Okay.
Oh boy! Again, here's with stuff going on that people think that's sexy. Not really.
It's cringy.
So you see my avatar? That's my cringy face. So I'm cringing at everybody. So.
Now I gotta go look.
Face on that.
I'm surprised she hasn't gotten a written problem yet, because TikTok, they write people up left and right there. They don't. It's not like YouTube. They take people down in a second.
Right.
Wow, really?
Even for a lie.
That's crazy.
That's good. The kids can't be on there. You know what I'm saying? That's good that the kids are not allowed on there anymore. That's awesome.
Oh, that's
good.
That
is. Oh, I know. My gosh. And I don't have anything against TikTok or anything, but I just don't. It uses up too much stuff on my phone. If I even watch 2 or 3 TikToks, I have to clean the cache out on my phone, and I can't find a Sims card. So it's like, geez. So I need to get a new phone. Everybody's bugging me, so I'll eventually do it.
Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for some more of her, whatever the hell she's saying?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. We got distracted again.
She's waiting for us to finish up. Okay, here we go.
That's all they say. Rochelle goes up on a panel tonight. Hi, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Take a seat. I'm going to get me a glass of wine. Lie. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Lie. Let's not talk about animals tonight. Lie. I hope everybody's having a great night. Lie. That's work, everybody. Lie. Oh, you got the popcorn. I hope everybody's joining my husband and got the popcorn. Yeah. Anytime Kate Wax Lover gets up on her panel, come on in, everybody, and sit down. Lie. I'm a liar.
Pink, you got to hear the laughing one. That's better than this one.
Whoa, she must be really jealous of me.
Oh, and me.
and me, and nickname.
And Candy, and this whole little just old bitty community here. I mean, oh my gosh. And we have to exclude a lot of people because, I'm not really sure the term of that is, they all think it means old, but it doesn't really sometimes. But we can make some exceptions. But yeah, we're just this new nasty little community that we've sprouted. So
She doesn't understand. She talks about me and Kate and nickname, and she doesn't understand the same community that Annie's from and Mukbang from we're from. You're the newbie. We're not. She acts like she got rid of the people that were bad in the community. No, that's why I called it the pretzel community, because so many people intertwined in different rooms, and they just intertwined. And I said it was sad that we couldn't intertwine. That's why I started using the pretzel thing, because Annie and Mukbang didn't want it to pretzel. They always wanted it to fight and branch off. And it's just.
Yeah, because there for a while it worked fine. We all were, fixing our fences and, intertwined together. We would, chat with each other. We would go to each other's lives, and things were okay.
But it made me laugh saying that I got kicked out of her community. Like, excuse me, I was there before you. I have my name on the corner. You don't.
Right.
Hey, Krista.
Hi, Krista. But it's just.
Did she say live through this whole thing? Like, wow.
Yeah, is she still live? Oh my gosh.
No, she was playing video.
But
she wasn't live long. She was only live for 5 minutes. She cried about somebody who died. But I couldn't understand. She was in Negs changing her name every 2 seconds. And she went to live just to cry.
Well, what I saw her when I went in and said hi to somebody that I knew in Negs. I went in to say hi to her, and because I've lurked at Negs before. He's a nice guy. I don't have any problem with Negs, and several people from Annie's support Negs. So I had peeked in because I really did not. Today's my day. I get to just chill out and do whatever, and it's a Monday, which blessedly enough. But usually the busiest day of the week, but we're all just kind of like, nope, we're chilling out. And I said hi to her, and I'm like, oh, I see somebody I know that I don't want to be there around. And so I just left. I didn't say anything else. I just left. So I saw her, so she was in there, and she certainly didn't look like she had gotten any kind of upsetting things. So, and then
she was laughing. She said, I had to change the name 100 times. Who does that and has their head together if somebody she had to cry? After the live was over, she went and cried.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my God, could you imagine that on fast forward? Oh shit.
No.
Oh my God, that's gotta be terrible. So I guess she's laughing through this whole thing.
And I'm really a big softie at heart. I don't like to see anybody upset or hurt or whatever. And I definitely don't like to hear people cry and be upset. But you know what? I'm just tired. I'm tired of some of these women just taking advantage and thinking that they, are that they want to accuse us of being the vile ones when they are the vile ones.
Well, she showed me her true colors when she went on Annie's panel, and then Mukbang called Negs to come over. That's what happened. And Negs came on the panel and she started crying right away. On a drop of a dime, her fake cried.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there that night.
Did you see that, Kathy?
Yeah.
Did you see that live where Annie had a live and Alana was, or Sweet Tea was on it, and Negs got on, Mukbang called Negs, and Negs got on the panel and she started crying right away.
No, yeah, because she knew she was getting called out. That was a while back, Kathy. I think that was, what was that, like January or February? I think it was January, Candy, that happened.
Remembered that. Yeah, I would have remembered that. So no, I didn't see it. Yeah.
Well, see, and exactly what Pink said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I've just read what Pink said, and then that's probably true. And again, this is the same deflection. We just saw this, like I said, 1 minute she talks about you and she likes you and she's team all for you and she's going to white knight you, and in the very next paragraph she's going after you.
Well, she also told me not to talk about her, and for 2 days I didn't say anything about her. And now I'm here today because she started disrespecting me and saying I did shit when I wasn't even around. I never said anything about Angie's cat. I never talked even about her.
Nope, you haven't. You haven't been around except for in Discord from time to time.
And that's why I didn't go back on Kathy's panel, because I was busy, and so I couldn't do two things at once. And I still want to do that video, though, the one that she's disrespecting you and Kate, the whole video, and then she cries at the end.
Well,
Because she's saying stuff about us that isn't true. That's what we need to
Of
react
course.
to. You know what I mean? I mean, she's saying that you're doing something, and she's blaming Kate, and she's blaming me, and we all need to react to it, that we're reacting to you. Like, if we were to send those videos, Sweet Tea, to YouTube, we would be showing your video that you called us out, and all three of us getting on panel to answer your fucking shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
what
And
it is.
that's it. It would be me and Kathy and Keith. And I think that nickname got called out a couple times, but it was all about us three, nobody else.
Yep. Exactly.
We
And
don't
this
go
Kate's
and
tired
say
of it.
anything without cause. And
I mean, if
Nope.
she calls us out and then she does this hour something live and then cries at the end that we hurt her feelings, Alana, Sweet Tea, you act like we don't have any feelings. You can say whatever the flip you want, and you have no feelings, or you have overreacting feelings, and you want us to have no feelings when you talk shit about us.
Exactly.
You do
Yeah,
not want us to react or anything. I didn't see Kathy going live about you yesterday.
Nope.
I tried
Heck,
to
I
diffuse
wasn't
it by
even
talking about
yeah.
something else. Oh, well,
Yeah,
And
there you
Kate
go.
wasn't around. Kathy wasn't around. Wow. If Kate's name started with the C, we'd be the three C's.
Yeah, I guess so.
Andy, Kathy, and Kate.
Da-da-da.
Goodness. I know. And I was going to say, my husband looked at me the other night, and when we were, buttoning up the house last night and stuff, and I was getting finished, he goes, well, it was kind of nice. It was quiet today, huh? And I said, well, yeah, we had a wonderful day, but YouTube wasn't very quiet. And he goes, you're kidding. And he goes, what all happened? I said, it's too long to even try to tell you. He goes, well, let me know later, because he's just as big as nosy Snoop as I am. He's all the time walking by going, ooh, what's going on? What's going on? What happened? So he's nosy.
That's correct. They're all
And
the
it's
A's
funny.
and we're the C's.
And it's funny too, because she tried to say that I was having some inappropriate relationship with Red, which that's so fun. That's hilarious. And granted, guys, my husband is 6 years younger than me, so hey, okay, but 10 years is about the youngest I'll go, y'all. Sorry, okay. I mean that's just where I draw the line at cougering. So yeah, it's where I draw that line. So But so yes, and I know how old Red is, and it is hilarious because actually my husband knows Red, not knows him like I do, just over YouTube and stuff. But he's had a conversation. We've sat here on speaker and had conversations, so it's not a secret. So a lot of people have tried to stir that stuff up, and it just is funny. And actually. Red shared some stuff with me one time, and he was probably a little bit buzzed. He probably shouldn't have shared it, but it wasn't of himself, but it was something that somebody sent him as yep. So nobody. Well, kind of, but it was inappropriate. That's for sure. And all he said, it was unexpected. It freaked me out because I went to look at Discord and went, oh my God, I'm like, you asshole. And yes. And I said, you really should warn people before you do that. And he goes, he goes, I just wanted you to know how nasty they really are. And I said, well, honey, you didn't have to tell me that. I already knew, but can you please delete that now so I don't ever have to see it again? It's frightening.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so,
you know what? That kind of thing.
Send stuff to anybody.
Unsolicited dick pics and butt shots. It's, to me, sexual assault. It's like somebody pulling down your pants and going, and you're going, what?
I know. And there's a line when it's a joke. And and somebody does it as a joke, and that's funny, and I get that, but to actually really solicit something like that, to actually ask somebody for that. I guess, and maybe I am behind a little bit. I don't know. I prefer the real thing. I'm not really into that video stuff, and whatever they say. And if they want to consider that really sex, more power to them. But let's just face it, it's not. And yeah, that it is not, Kathy. You are absolutely right. And so they can say all the stuff that they want about it, and we won't even go there. We just won't go there. I'm sure Sweetie has other things to say. No.
Dan, we could talk to her about it and to have her send you something if you're feeling neglected.
Bye, lady.
Oh my God! And we have beef curtains. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to have you put my name on the thing and do the live with you. Maybe I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling or acting in the next few weeks. So maybe in a few weeks, 3 weeks or something, and then we can let you know. But we'll let you guys know the private, and then we'll have to get.
Absolutely. Well, I just
Lady just needs to comment anywhere, and then you can let her know what I just wrote you.
Okay.
Did you read that? Does that make sense?
Okay, I'm reading it now. Talks amongst yourself.
Yeah, so then we won't have a hijacker,
Okay. Yeah, I'm agreeable to that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
And if I have time, I'll look on Twitter and find the account.
Okay. Look for my it's at MUH Mentals. Hashtag.
What did you say? AMH?
Oh, I'll put it here in private chat for you. I don't know why. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I just can't believe that literally up until, I don't know about today, but yesterday she was still blaming me. And I'm supposed to be the curse of her losing her home. And,
okay, can I just jump in here because I keep meaning to bring it up. She keeps saying that Carlos is getting fired and they're being evicted. When you get fired, they usually want you out right away.
Yes.
So how can he be fired and they're staying in that office building or whatever it is till the end of the month? And then she went on saying she doesn't pay rent. So make it make sense.
Yeah, that's how she's going to be making a lot of money and coming after us, the court. She's going to go to Canada, and she's going to go to California.
They won't let her across the border with her record. We're very strict about stuff like that, so that's why I'm not worried about her ending up on my doorstep, because she wouldn't be able to cross the border with her record.
She won't be able to cross the record or get a passport.
Well, I don't think Americans need a passport to come to Canada, but because she's got a criminal record involving burglary and domestic violence, they won't let her cross.
But that's what I mean. How would they know? Do they check your passport first? Your name on your passport? Oh, you don't check in, but you check out?
Well, no, she goes across, she has to stop at the border patrol, and they will check out why she's coming to Canada. Yeah, and they'll look her up and go, oh, I don't think so.
Well, that's what I mean. They look her up by the passport name then, right? They look at the passport or their ID. When I go to Mexico, I just have to show it's really weird. I was really young and I went to Mexico and they kept asking me, where are you from? And I'm like, California. And they're like, where are you from? I'm like, California. And they're like, where are you from? I'm like, California. And my friend's like, say the USA. You have to say the USA when they ask you. You can't say what state you're from. You have to say USA or they'll keep you there forever.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I didn't know that.
Yes, if they happen to ask you that question, you have to answer it. But I didn't know what they were asking. I'm from California. I don't even consider myself from the USA because the border's not that far, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of far, but it's not like a long trip. It's like a couple hours. Well, 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
You might not ever make it home, but because when you go in the border of Mexico, it's not very nice, and then you go a little farther and you get to some of those resort places. I don't know about Canada. Is there, when you pass the border, is there like a? Well, no, it's not. I don't think it's dingy like Tijuana.
No,
Yeah, I don't think it would be like
I
that.
don't know. I've only ever been to New York Airport and Montana. We went drinking one day over the border. I lived in a border town bordering Montana, and we would always go over the border and drink American beer because we could drink more beer and not get half as drunk.
I hear Montana. A lot of people are moving to Montana because of their. I don't know what it's called, the gun people thing. Starts with an M, I think. But you know, there's all the people in the United States. They have like there's about 3 states that you can go to and you have full gun control. I think one is Arizona. It's a group of people that kind of get together. They're Magishas or something, or no. Yeah, I can't think of the name. It's some kind of a group. But I hear Montana like they really protect everybody. They protect their own. When you walk over there, you better have a gun. But to me, it just seems like a bunch of beautiful open flowers.
It is. It's a beautiful
That's
state.
what I'm saying. When you look there, I would want to move there just for the beautiful flowers and the shrubbery and all that stuff.
No. Montana's a beautiful state, and we used to go to Billings to drink. What was it? Curly Bob's Supper Club, I believe it was called. This is back in the early 80s. We'd get so pissed. Yeah.
Oh my God, I was wondering where Kate was because I thought she was right underneath my eyeball. I just know that I've seen pictures of it and it's just beautiful. You don't even really see houses. They just show the beautiful land of Montana.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people like to move there too.
Hang on. Did you kick yourself out for it? Just a minute.
Maybe her memory's bad. Maybe it got overheated because sometimes when your memory's like really low, your phone will overheat.
Ah, okay. Here. There you go, sweet pea.
I learned a lot from Canada from my Canadian friends.
Have you been?
Like about the 4th of July, I learned about that. And and Thanksgiving and all kinds of stuff from my Canadian friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even have to read a book. You know what I mean? I didn't even have to read a book. They just told me. And I'm like, oh, wow.
There she is. Right there. There she is.
I did. I booted myself right off. It's like, whoops, a daisy.
You need a seatbelt or blame Kathy for having the ejector button.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't that be great for Sweet Tea to get her out? Take her an ejector.
Oh, I do that. I got one of her socks the other day out. So
which one was that?
I can't even remember. Somebody
said there was something under April, her April account. What was it? You guys were talking about it earlier.
April vlog. She wrote her suicide baiting thing on there, and then
today.
But I still have it.
Oh, yeah. From before.
I can read it out to you if I have to.
Oh yeah, I've never heard that.
See, it's like, come on, these people have no freaking shame. She's done that now how many times? Several times.
Oh, for sure. So,
it's embarrassing. I mean,
it is embarrassing.
People,
what do you expect is going to happen?
And it's a slap in the face to people who really do need the mental help and the suicide prevention.
She makes a joke and a threat with mental health. That's what she does. It's a joke and a threat always.
Right. Okay, this is what she commented on my little short one where I thank her for
the bone.
Anyway, it says April Vlogs commented, "You got what you all. I took an overdose tonight. I will kill myself. This is what you people wanted all along. Now you happy? And that's what I got this morning. So I'm
Oh,
going,
this
yeah,
morning.
that was this morning.
See, I thought you were talking about the last time she killed herself.
Nope, nope, nope. This is well. Apparently, she hasn't killed herself, if she just went live and then was on Niggs's
Right.
chat.
Right.
The
Right.
overdose.
And,
Oh my goodness.
and she's done that too. It was a little while ago. It wasn't within the last month or so. It's been a couple months to a month or so ago. She did a very quick live. I just caught the notification of it, to where there were several people that she hashtagged to this too. And I didn't get a chance to see it because it was literally only up for like 15 minutes, I was told. But then somebody said that's what it was. It was suicide baiting. And I said, well, I hope somebody reported that, because, if somebody's going to continue to do that, like, she's already faked the death once,
Yeah.
you never know when somebody's
Yes,
really
and
going to
then
be
she got
serious.
mad at us that, like, she wanted us to have her in her heart, or her, like, what am I saying? She wanted us to be sad and crying 27 days after. That's what she wanted. Like, she doesn't understand. For real people to die, we had a 4-some-hour video, and
Yeah.
talked about Dizzy. And,
Right.
like, I still have problems with Dizzy's death, and that's because she's really dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, Kathy, I don't know if you saw Dizzy ever come in Annie's room, but like, she told me a lot of things right before she died. Like, it just came out of nowhere, and she just gave me a lot of information about a lot of things, and I was just like, wow. And then she was gone a few days later, about a week later.
Do you
It
think it was
really
a little
bothered
bit
me
of
to this day,
foreshadowing? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It sounds like she had some foreshadowing that she needed to get all this stuff out.
Well, you know what? I know that her heart was broken because there's a guy, after Alana killed herself, there's this guy named Gambler that was just an awesome guy, and he loved her to death. And they've known each other maybe 4 years on YouTube, and he really died. Like, they wanted pictures, so they had a picture of him in the hospital, and he died of, I think, the fluid in the lung, that killed him. He got pneumonia and stuff. And
Right.
she was heartbroken over his death, really heartbroken. And nobody really knew that. And she was just like really sad. And that's why I told Kate, I believe like she died from a broken heart, to be honest, but she died of a blood clot. But still, she might have just been laying around and being sad, and maybe that's how it happened. You know what I mean? Because she really like was sad about it. And even a month later, she said she was having hiccups and she just couldn't get up, or she couldn't step right, like right after the other. She wasn't stepping right and just wasn't feeling right. So I just kind of feel like it was that's what it's called, like dying from a broken heart. Like, you get sick. And
Yeah, because I mean, she was very, very affected by her friend's death. She was.
especially with Alana, or sorry, what Sweet Tea did, that made her
Yeah,
be really angry with.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she was really
she was
upset about
really upset. Like, how could somebody fake this when my real friend is gone and my heart is broken? And she wanted to see broken on her.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Because that's what she wanted, us to be crying and broken and talking about her and having panels about how sad she's gone.
Oh, nickname. No. No. Oh.
Oh no.
Wow. Look at this year. A lot of people we know are getting it. I love Chantel.
Yeah, I do too. Please
I
keep
like
me
her because she
informed
got a
on
big
that,
mouth.
Nick.
She does. Like, okay, Kate and Chantel are the kind of people that come on your panel if they're mad at you. Oh God. Oh God. 'Cause Kate would come up yelling, and so did Chantel. Like, she put all her effort in her yell.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I don't get that. I know, because I mean, that's when, because she was upset that I called Sweet Tea a cow, and I did call her a cow. It was on that one panel to where, she kept accusing me of being a liar, and she had receipts that it was red. She had proof it was red, the fake candy. And it's like, prove it. And I did. And Kathy, you were even there that day. I mean, I lost it that day. I did. That's the maddest I've ever been. And I kind of embarrassed myself, really, because it's YouTube. I know it's YouTube. and I shouldn't get that invested in it. But it really was just, like I said, I've never met someone like this before that's just this in need of such desperate help. And I agree with everything that Pink said, that she shouldn't be on the internet. She really shouldn't. She should not
No,
be.
she said we shouldn't be on the internet because we're evil people for discussing her. We're discussing her because we're defending ourselves. That's it.
Exactly. That's it.
I'm
That's
not
it.
adding anything to it. I'm not exaggerating. All three of us are here. We're all saying the same thing. We're not saying anything above and beyond what each other are saying.
Exactly. And if you can't, you can't come and talk like an adult. It was offered on several things. I mean, even with Sweet Tea, it was offered. With the other one, it was offered. But they sit there, and I never said anyone was scared of me. I said they were scared to come on panel. So again, certain Sweet Teas like to clip things a certain way, and but even then, it still wasn't right. It came out saying the same thing. That I never said anybody was scared of me. I said I wasn't scared of them.
A COVID shot though.
I hope she did.
I'm going to say something to Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, you really screwed up by doing that to me because I'm probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I would never stab you in the back if you were my friend, and you can ask anybody in Discord. I'd rather yell at their face than stab them in the back.
Right. That's true.
With people. I do not do anything from behind. I don't stab anybody from behind. If you see it coming, if you know it's coming, I go face first. I don't do that.
And I agree with that. And like I told, we've talked about this before. You and I didn't even get off on the right foot at first. And
well, yeah, but I get that because you were on Annie's side and you weren't allowed to cross over. Like Kathy doesn't know any of the past. We'll put you up to date on it and let you know what's going on because you don't know any of you don't know where the fights come from. You don't know how they came. So we'll give you a little education class. We'll go live and educate.
Okay.
Right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's hard to go into a community and not know the old riffraff because when you're involved in it, or you're spying from the outside. It's kind of hard when you don't know the background.
True, and that is
true. About people if they have a good side, I'll say they have a good side. If they've been rude and evil and hateful to me the whole time, then I'll say that. I'm only saying how I feel. I'm not making shit up.
Right, exactly. And everybody, you have a right to how you feel. And that's one thing, it goes back and forth on both sides. She says the same thing. She can have an opinion. She can feel a certain way. And that's fine. But you have to expect that it's going to be the same with me.
You know what? Look what Nickname said.
For me, it is.
Look what Nickname said. Yeah. Where it says, I finally told Candy. No, I asked her.
Oh,
why did you leave me and go to Annie? Because she met me first. Actually, Nickname was the little lady that used to put stuff about people that you were reacting to or whatever in your comment section. And she'd go out and get all this information, like just somebody that wants you to talk about people, or you're talking about somebody and you're looking for something, she go find it. So I called her like my little troll. And one day she came in the room and she said, can I talk in here? Can I type in here? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Because I'm nice unless you cross me. And then I forgot now, Nickname, what you said to me because I'm high. But she kind of more or less said it was something that could have been taken care of that day. Right. And it was really hurtful to both of us because I didn't even know why she left me for over a year. I didn't even know. I saw her in Red's room and I saw her in Annie's room. But I just never knew. I don't know sometimes why people are fighting with you or have disagreements. You don't know. And if somebody doesn't tell you, you're fucking clueless. So I literally asked her why. And I said, really? What? It was something really stupid. Really stupid. It could have gotten taken care of in one day.
Right.
Not even one day. A conversation behind closed doors. And because sometimes you don't understand. If I'm live, sometimes people, when they say stuff, if it's not on live chat, I might not see it.
Right. Right. And that's hard sometimes.
Intent, or the way you meant it doesn't necessarily translate.
Well, yeah, I already told you guys when I get really high, I'll talk backwards and then I'll let you I'll talk you around the block a couple times, and then I'll put you on the block because I get sidetracked in my head. It's like the pot takes over, like, and it takes you around the block a couple times. It's not that I'm bullshitting; it just takes me a while to remember what I'm saying, so I have to figure it out, and then I'll take you and put you on the right corner.
Right.
But yeah, and that's, I mean, a lot of disagreements can be taken care of really easily, because a lot of things, like, and then trolls will come in and add to whatever somebody's saying, and like her nickname was cunt bag bitch, and she wears that proudly. She's like, no, you better not call anybody else cunt bag bitch. That's my name.
Right. That's true. That's
Literally,
true.
she likes that name. I'm like, why would you like that name? Because I yelled it at her. And see,
Yep.
like, I feel bad even that I yelled at her, but like, I never knew.
Right.
And see, with
Yep.
Sweet Tea, she doesn't even try to mend her shit. She just goes
Nope.
full on like a bull and knocks everybody over and doesn't even want to know their side or if they're feeling anything or if they're hurt at all with what she said. She don't give a flying fuck. Her feelings
Nope.
are the only fucking feelings she cares about, and that's it. That's
Yep.
it.
And that's how the other one is too. Exact same way. So, and that's why I have, and again, everybody, we all get labeled, and this is not you guys. This was something that was directed towards me and nicknamed specifically about being a mean girl. And it's just like, you know what? No, I'm just, if being a mean girl means I'm not going to tolerate, being disrespectful to me, and I understand that maybe what I did was wrong and how I approached it, because yeah, granted, it was someone else's live stream, it wasn't mine, and I should have been more tolerant of her. But after all the things that I've been through with her, and the person knew it, so that's kind of where there was a little bit of leniency, shall I say.
Yeah.
And I never took it that far, but again, that's why there's just two people I just cannot tolerate, and that's it. So if I'm an evil person because I can't tolerate two different people, then I guess I am a mean person then, because I'm
Well,
just
just
tired
like
of it.
Kathy. Kathy doesn't come across the way I do. And Kathy's just I think Kathy's trying to hope that something you say can get through to her head. I think that's when you say it, you're just trying to hope she might hear it. But she
Right.
hears it in her way, not your way. She hears it
And
in her way, and it's all bad, she thinks.
I still try to preface these lives. I didn't do it with this one, so, but we don't hate you. We don't want you to come
No.
to any harm. What we
Well,
do
must being
want
said
you
about
to
you,
realize is that
Kathy
you
said
can't
she doesn't.
say the shit that you say and get away with it. I won't allow it.
Exactly. And that's
I
how I
said the
feel
same
about it as
thing
well.
Kathy did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate her. I don't like the way she comes after me because she's mad at somebody else and she has nobody to yell at.
Right.
Like, come
Right.
on, we're getting yelled at because she didn't get across to the other communities. And she's knocking on our door all the time. She just keeps knocking and won't stop. She won't come through. She won't apologize. She wants all of us to apologize. She wants a million apologies before she'll even say one.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think
Right.
you say some stuff that makes sense. Like, and I think that bothers her. I think she really listens and she hates that you're making sense to her. I really think that she hates you for that. And that's why she wanted to get rid of me. Because even though I smoke pot, and like I said, I might run you around the block a minute before I can remember what I'm saying, but I do make sense. Like all those videos that I made of Alana, a lot of people said, oh, that makes sense. You're making sense when you're not lying. You're making sense. And that's what bothered her. Those videos that I made, I was being real about it. I was saying, like, she's still that hurt kid that is still there, and she wants to tell us she's not, but she can say it a million times, but she already told us she was. So
yeah. So I've been around the block too many times to be put over with her bullshit. She's not good at it. I think a lot of people have fallen for it, but I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm power leveling, but I am smarter than you in a lot of things. And this is directed to Bitter Tea, not my panel or my chat. But I have been around the block a few times and dealt with people very much like you. You don't know my past. You don't know my jobs I've had. So not going to discuss it here because it's not none of the internet's business. and I'm just like that. My private life is my private life. That's why you won't find much out there on me, because I know how to keep my mouth shut. Um,
We
it's
were
not
all
something.
willing
I've
to
got
give her a
nothing fake.
chance.
I don't have a prison record. There's nothing scandalous about me. I'm in debt, and I'm trying to get that dealt with. But that's about it. That's all. I'm a pretty boring soul, especially in my
And
older
honest,
years.
right, and exactly, and that's because that's, Kathy, we got
Yeah.
there. We are older, and I didn't just, I'm lucky that I did have a wonderful family growing up, and I didn't, we didn't get everything we wanted in my family, but I can't say it the way I need to say it, but we had to work for things. We were instilled an ethic in
Yes.
us, and we followed that ethic all the way through. And now that I am older and I am semi-retired, I can be, because I bit and scraped, and they all act like, well, we've never seen a hard day in our lives. That's far from the
Well.
truth. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I've earned and scraped and done everything, that I've got, and I earned it. So I don't sit back and let everybody else, take something from, and say, oh, well, here, and everybody's always needs a hand up. There's a difference between a hand up and a handout, and you abuse it.
Exactly. And I think our bitter tea needs to learn that. There were many hands brought out to you, and you slapped them all away. Um,
Yeah.
and
I
there's
think we've
not,
all tried with her. Even Pink said
yeah,
she's tried with her. We've
yeah,
all tried. I had her on my panel. I thought we were okay. I mean, her next day is like 2 years down the line to her. Like, what happened yesterday? I thought we were good.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's why some people walk on eggshells around her. They're
Well,
not
look
going
what happened yesterday. Just that sick laugh was enough. Like, where are
yeah.
you, sweet tea? Where is your
Exactly.
head?
Right, exactly, exactly. I mean, and
Your
it's
medicine's supposed to be
threatening, and
working, but you're screaming and laughing and having these weird episodes. Like, why?
right, right, and because nobody has threatened her, anybody's only ever done to try to encourage her to get the help that she really needs, and we're just not going to put up with. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care about her weight. I don't care about any of it. I don't care where she lives. Everything's on the inside and how you portray yourself and how you act. And if it's just blatantly out there, I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't affecting me directly, maybe I would just blow it off and walk away from it and leave it alone. But it is affecting me directly, and
Yeah.
it's just, it's not okay.
No, you don't get to use your mental illnesses as a pass and an
To be
excuse
evil.
to be evil and nasty, and then turn around and condemn us for defending ourselves. It's not going
Right.
to happen ever.
No, no,
Well, you know
no.
what? Look where she could be right now if she was nice to all of us. Pink would be nice to her. I'd be nice to
Sure.
her. Kate would be nice. I'm sure Kathy would be nice.
Hmm.
I'm sure everybody would have mended the fence, but you don't want to mend the fence. You want to have a broken fence all the time. You want to keep running through it.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
You
And
don't even stay
as
on your side. You just push on through for no rhyme or reason. Nothing. You don't even know why she's mad at all.
And well, half the time, like I said, again, you don't know who she's mad at. She, in one paragraph or sentence, it's a certain person, and then she calls out somebody else, and then switches back to gears to somebody else, and it's just like, geez, I need a
and you're
map.
sitting there going, what just happened? Yeah.
Right. And I need a nap. So I'm sorry, nap. I could
I
use a
mean,
nap, but more of a
Those
nap.
all good. Because she
sweet
is
tea.
exhausting. She is
Like, look at all
exhausting.
the strong people she's fighting. She's fighting a lot of strong people. And if she had
Yeah.
those strong people on her side, just think how better it would be for her. She'd be happy, not stressed out, yelling every day. If you had us on your side, which we tried to all give you back in the beginning, you would be better off because you're not fighting people women like you
You
think
would have
you
had
are.
a group of friends, of a strong
Right.
friends.
Yes,
to
because
support you in your bad times, but you
you
pushed
came
it
and
all
fucked.
away.
She's the one that fucked up the pretzel community with Angie. They came in and
Yeah.
bullnosed their way, and people were afraid of them, or they didn't want to talk about them, so they just kissed their ass and stayed with them.
They were like bacteria, they just kind of came in and infected everything. So,
Right. And but then anything I ever heard out of either one of them's mouth was, well, I'm not a member of your community. I don't want to be a member of your community. And so it's like, okay, then why are we even having this conversation?
yeah.
And her community that she kept saying, me and my community doesn't exist. Who's her community? I'd like to meet one person in her community, just one from back in the
And
day that she said, my
and,
community.
and honest, Candy, you've said that from the very beginning. You did. You said that from the very, very beginning.
So what?
And now it's coming back to biting us in the ass. So it's like, oh my God. Because I just
What about her not having a community?
No, just about
Well, who
about
the
all
fuck
of
would
it.
stay around? I mean, come on.
Praised.
I just want to meet her troll. That's who I want to meet.
That was pretty good. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard so.
Some of them are so funny.
I know.
Well, I don't know what Neg saw first, but Neg's face, he's just going to put his hand over his forehead and wipe his eye. I'm like, ah, fuck. No.
No, you're right. Oh my gosh.
Because when they tagged Negs, he was reading it twice. That's why he's like, oh, fuck, what are you doing? You could see by his facial response, like what he was thinking.
Right. So,
yeah. If he had just gotten high too, it probably blew his high. But I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're harshing my buzz.
And I wish I could do that during the day. I mean, when I was younger, I probably could, but as I get older, I can't. I use it more for pain relief, anyways. But if I did, I'd be like nodding off at 3:00 in the afternoon. You'd be trying to give me coffee or something. I'd be like falling asleep. So
that Alana, or sorry, Sweet Tea takes a couple people from a couple communities and kind of like associates with them, but then she'll start fighting against the rest of the people. Then she'll keep naming a few people that, oh, I love them and they're good and they're good and they're good. The people that she fought before, and then she gets back and, oh, they're good and they're good and they're good with me. But she wants to fight. And I really don't even know why she's fighting with me. She came after me in January. Don't even know why. Don't know. I mean, I do know that Mukbang and Angie and somebody else were sick of her and they threw her out. I guess she came after me because she wanted to get them pissed off. And the only way to get them pissed off is to have, I can't even explain it, me on her side.
Yeah.
So then she fabricated all this shit.
Yeah. I remember her calling you out. I think that's how I found out about your name, and I went searching. Why is she calling this candy person out? So I went to try to find out who you were and what you said to set her off. That's when
she's afraid to come and apologize to us because we're strong women, and she's afraid of us. Like literally, she's afraid of us. Like Mukbang's afraid of her to take the channel. Exactly, word for word.
Well, yeah, because and it's funny too because that's what she does. She's done that to that Melissa the Boomer. She went in and threatened her that one day and said, "If I want you gone, I'll be gone. You'll be gone." And just the other day, it couldn't have been a week ago, she said something cryptic about taking MT's channel, like a little silent threat, saying, "Well, you better keep yourself in line too, Mister, or you're forgetting that you're out here too, only by the graces of good."
And so, who would want their channel walking on eggshells like that? Who?
Not me. So,
like, why would you even want to download a video and then have it taken? Why?
Right. So, I mean, and then, and then the next day, everything's all fine again. So you just don't know which one you're going to get. I mean, are you my friend today or are you not my friend today? And, she can blame whatever she wants on it, but it doesn't really have anything because, and again, there's no shade towards anyone that has mental illness. It's real and it's difficult, but that's what she uses as a free pass to be cruel and to be nasty and to be hateful. And she falls back on that every time because, well, you want to keep me mentally ill. No, we've said completely opposite. We want you to go get help, the help that you need, the help you deserve to be a person that I'm sure she can be.
Well, who would want to be miserable all the time like that? Why didn't she try to make friends with us instead of fight us? That's what I don't understand. Instead of being nice to us, she'd rather just hate on us and call us all kinds of names and tell us we're this and that without even knowing us. She's never even talked to me privately. She don't know shit about me.
No.
I've never talked to her privately.
Oh, I don't think, no, she doesn't know about any of us, I don't think, just that what, she's been told by other people.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to look at that source. So, okay.
And if she is so self-aware about people using her, you just admitted that you put yourself in a position to be used on purpose. So maybe you're not as gullible as you're trying to make yourself out to be.
Exactly, Kathy.
Sweet tea, we know you're watching. Why don't you come in here and tell us why you do what you do?
I don't want her. No, I don't want her on my panel. No.
Okay.
No, I don't. She's not invited.
Okay, now see, Sweet tea, you got her that mad.
Well, no, she's blocked me on her channel, so I will not give her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She has for a long time.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to give her that one.
No.
See, that's why I said she's got to be afraid because she only blocks the people she's afraid of.
Yes.
And that's everybody.
I realize that.
Because you know what? No matter what we say, it's triggering to her. I don't know why, but we could say hello and it'll still be triggering to her, and we hate her and we're trying to make her do this and that, and it turns from a hello to a death wish. I don't get it.
Right. And too, she does stuff too that's that we know is blatantly a lie. Like she went into Munching and Chattings where she's a member, and she went under that April Vlogs as the member that she joined under, because she probably didn't want anybody to know under her real name, so that's the one she joined under. But she kept saying that she would be coming in under the other account that she had, and she would say, well, and then she was talking in the April vlog, she'd be talking about herself in the first person. It was very weird. But people were like, hey, why don't you just change your original account name from this one, take the April vlogs and make it your real account? I can't. I have to wait 90 days. We all know that's not true. She just changed her name, she said 100 times today to outsmart this troll. So, okay, which is it then? So again, that's a lie.
Yeah,
and that's what she was telling everybody.
She never comes at me under her main channel name. She comes after me under sock accounts. So, no, I don't.
Yeah, that's not right. If somebody wants to, I didn't know she was doing that. I thought she was coming under her other regular name.
No.
Because
I don't know what else she does to you, but she can't attack me because there's no way to do it.
Right. And I think she was very angry. She thinks that just because, she's this weird little I Dream of Jeannie thing, that she blinks her eyes and Candy just goes poof off the face of the earth. No, it's not. Candy's quite fine behind the scenes doing what she does, and we are grateful enough to get to see her when we get to see her, and we talk and we have some fun. We've done some private stuff. So no. And I think she was very, very upset that she thought she had the magic powers to just make you just disappear. No, Sweet tea, you don't. You don't have the magic powers. So, she is still quite much around, and I think that really made her mad to know that you're still around.
Because she went absolutely ape shit the first time you came on panel, Candy.
Yes, she did.
Was livid.
Well, Diablo's gonna on his account. I'd rather him do it instead of me, since it is from him. Because I don't know if he's gonna have to put his IP address and show that it's not mine, it's his, that she struck the channel with. And Diablo said several times, this is my channel. but she needs to do something on my channel. He put videos up saying that.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
she
he
struck
did.
the channel when all I was doing was going over a video and breaking it down in a bunch of parts. That's all I did. I was defending myself.
Yep.
So we have to word it right, but we're going to get her the first real copyright strike in trouble, for that, for violating the copy strike law thing. And then other people can go upon that. You know what I mean? So when she does it to them, she can go upon, you guys can go upon that one. Like if she comes after you, you can get it back. Like we'll just figure out how to word it. Maybe Diablo, he's kind of deceptive and cuckoo in the head. He'll not cuckoo in the head, like his little scheming shit. He can figure out something. That's what I want him to do it for. You know what I mean? Like it's his account, but literally he said over and over that no, this is not her account. So she struck another IP address and said it was mine because I saw the screenshot where she sent it
Wow.
to Twitter.
Yep.
I saw the screenshot. So, and she said that Diablos was mine, and it wasn't. So she lied to get a channel taken away.
Yeah.
And then she wants me to come back, and she won't bother me. But then she talks about me for 2 days.
Well, and she said that a couple times now, Candy. So you never know what to believe from her. I personally don't believe anything, and that's not because another community said bad things or anybody else said anything. I saw it with my own 2 eyes what she's capable of, especially just within the last couple of days. Come on, and because I really haven't been around either. I've been around on a couple panels from here and there, and yes, when you start talking about me, and I said this at Rochelle's, if I hear my name come out of your mouth, you can expect that you're going to hear your name come out of mine. So that's all there is to it. If you're going to push me, I'm going to react to you pushing me, and I don't like it.
I push her so hard that she might even learn how to do a StreamYard.
Yeah, true.
There you go.
It's been a really long time. Oh no.
It really was. Oh my God.
So it really bothers me that instead of stopping these imaginary fights in her head and leave us alone. We'll leave you alone, Alana. I don't know about Kathy, but I know me and Kay will leave you alone if you leave us alone, but we don't trust
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I will find another train wreck to bother.
Oh, exactly.
I have many train wrecks. Ask me.
Okay. All right.
And honestly, though, that would have probably been okay a couple days ago, a week ago. But as far as today goes, man, I'm not speaking on anybody else's behalf, but on my behalf, it's too late. That ship has sailed. It's too late.
Yeah. Well,
I would too.
We would love to stop talking about her, but as we said earlier, she makes videos with our names in it, and I have to defend my honor, as it were. And so does Candy, and so does Kate, and Nickname, and whoever else she decides. She copy struck Pink Blush's video this morning. It was the best video ever. Pink, you are so talented.
It was pretty good.
I didn't get the notification.
I was probably out before. I'm sure it'll be up again. It was totally fair use. So
yeah,
it was
I agree.
Yeah, because it didn't show Peachy's face at all. So just her rather moonish figure.
Yeah, I'll just send the screenshot, the highlight to you, Candy.
Okay.
Well, Melissa, I'm not allowed to react right now. I was taken down by Alana, and she thinks that's really cool. I just haven't.
No, I understand, Melissa. No. We're just saying this is why we're still discussing it, and I would love to move on to other subjects, but we can't because she won't let us. So there's my content.
Yeah, we got quite the tirade over just yesterday. Goodness, over the past couple
here's
days.
A little taste of it in case you haven't heard it.
There you go. Yes, Kathy.
What people here? Yeah. Hi, my name is Kate Wax. Lie. Hi, everybody. Lie. Popcorn. Lie. Annie, what are you talking about when she goes up on Annie's panel? When she goes up on Annie's panel, what are you talking about? Lie. I am Kate Wax.
And that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Yes. And you know, like I said, honestly, she's not making me angry in the sense that she thinks she is.
Yeah.
What's making me angry is that I'm over it. I'm done. I've let this go long enough, and I just
Imagine if she ever got a job and those voice clips of her doing this and the other laughing and stuff were on there. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Well, and she even recently said something about it was our fault that she lost her job. I've only known of the woman since sometime in January. I don't even know exactly when, and didn't have too much to deal with her until March when she starts calling me a liar and stuff. So I don't know how I could have possibly made her lose her job. So she needs to kind of step a little bit away from that. I don't know who she's talking about.
And she's
Because
just mixing
I
up
didn't
the
even know she
timeline.
had a job.
You know, Elle, I said the same thing in my Discord. That's why I tried to reason with her, because it's easier to have somebody that's gonna bitch at you shut up, you know. So if you can try to tolerate each other, I tried that. I even have game night and everything, and she harassed me with that.
Because you did that last live that you had it was game
It was
night.
game night, and that's the one she struck.
And well, and you know what? She came in and taunted you that night.
The whole night.
Because I was a mod for you that night, and I got the screenshots of her actually coming in. It was on her own account that she was taunting you, and then other people were coming
she's
in.
She's gonna blame the troll. You watch.
Well, but there was no troll back then of her, like whatever that showed up today or yesterday or whatever. But no, it'll all go back, and she seems to forget too that it wasn't that long ago that she tried to take her Leave Me Alone channel, change the name of it, put out a false video, taunted Candy, putting out this video saying that this woman was Candy and they lived in California somewhere, and a picture of this woman, and she taunted Candy with it. And then when she got caught, because it was getting reported, I'm sure, and when she got caught, she tried to change the name of the channel to The Gaining Ground.
Yes.
And she got caught.
Yeah.
She got caught. And she tried to back shuffle from that. And no. So she got cold hard busted on that. So again, this is someone coming from a changed person. No.
Why doesn't her medicine help her stop all this fighting that's imaginary? Like, it's not even real. The stuff she said about me, I wasn't around. I don't know why she's saying I did this and that. It's not real. It's made up in her head.
Right. And Lucy said there was no troll today. That was her. And it probably was. Like, again, we talked about this the other day. Several of
you think that's her? They kept changing the name and then sending the second clip?
Yeah, or coming in on a different account that are, she owns both accounts. And she's basically trolling herself, which, we know a lot of them do that.
Fast?
Oh, some of them can be. Hell, I know some people, and I'm sorry, I'm just not that talented. I'm sorry, I'm dating myself again. I have enough going back and forth looking on my phone and Discord and everything else. And I know some people that can sit with 5 devices open and hold conversations. I am not that talented. Sorry, folks. So one at a time for me. I can't quite do that yet. So nope.
Sweet Tea, all of us have said we'll apologize to you if you actually show us something we did wrong. You have to show us. Because of Red, I don't take anything for word. Show us.
Yeah.
Show us. I heard Kathy say too, if you show her something that she's done to you to hurt you or hate on you or whatever, she'll apologize. Kate will, and
Yeah,
so will I. But you got to show us.
absolutely.
No fake shit in your head. You got to have it on
And
classified paper.
No
and I heard
doctored anything.
again through one of these rants just recently, yesterday or the day before, that she called out that the reason I was upset with her is that she caught me lying about the red thing. We're going to go back to that again? Oh my God, stop.
And now you're having sex with them. You didn't have sex with them a few months ago, though.
No, thank God. No, I haven't had sex with Red at all, but that's okay. I mean, just to clarify. So, sorry.
Wait, is that where you went on your anniversary to Red? Where you went?
For a threesome.
There you go.
I
It was a threesome.
I knew it.
Oh, I shouldn't say that because yesterday she said that she's looking for another woman because she swings that way and Carlos is going to like it.
Hey, there you go. Whatever's floats your
Is she
boat,
back to
there you
Angie?
go.
Because remember she
Carlos
told
would
Angie.
really appreciate it.
No, listen. She wanted to accept Angie into her marriage. Remember that? You guys forgot about her wanting to have Angie be the third party in the marriage. You don't remember that? Come on.
Oh, wait,
No,
was they were all talking about the hot tubs and that kind of
Yes, they were all
over there
flirting.
one
Remember
night.
before the fight? Before the fight. Remember it was before the fight. They were flirting back and forth. No, there was a fight and then they made up. And then I came around and then she got in a different fight.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, she was. Remember she got on panel and they talked about it. She goes, I know you want me and Carlos. I bet you can't wait for the border to open because we're going to come over there and we're just going to do so much to you. I was like, what the fuck am I hearing?
Oh, no, my virgin ears,
I
no.
have those lives, I believe.
My good taste in porn.
I know.
I'm like Lucy. I probably have those videos. I think I do.
No. Yes, Fraggle.
Oh,
Hug me closer.
Ew.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
That's real. I didn't make that up. You all know you people in the bushes. I didn't make that shit up. It's real. You've been around.
I'm sure it
long enough
is,
to know
dear.
that's real.
I'm sure it is. Oh, I remember parts of it now. I mean, I remember, yeah, I do kind of remember because Belle was involved in that too.
It was before Annie even talked to them two. They were talking to each other with Mukbang, and Annie wasn't even talking to them. She hadn't made up with them. She wasn't talking to them. It was way before that. It was before the death in my family. It was like, then that's when she got in the fight, and then she had the video. And then they made up after that for like about 2 weeks, and then she went on the panel and she started talking about the threesome, and then they got in a fight. I remember the $50 to Rochelle, and then she sent some money to Angie and her GoFundMe. Remember that?
Oh,
$200,
yeah.
remember?
Yeah, and she wanted it back.
I think that she sent, no, listen, I think she sent the money to Angie to get a negligee and make a video for Carlos.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
you don't
it.
remember that?
I don't remember that part. I do remember that Sweet Tea gave her the money. I remember, she gave her that. Right after that, some shit hit the fan because she was mad. She wanted her money back.
Remember, it was 2,000 in the beginning.
For that. I remember.
Yeah, I remember that part too.
Yeah, it was like 2000. So that's around the time that I have the videos from. I don't remember what month it was from, but I want to say it's January. No, it was before Annie made friends with them because Annie was talking about Sweet Tea and Angie. Like she wasn't on the good side. Angie was still making videos on Annie.
I think it would probably been January because, and again, that was one thing that confused me too because, when at Annie's birthday, last thing I heard was, I'm coming for you. I was like, oh, damn. And then the next thing I know, they're friends. I'm like, oh, okay. That whatever happened behind the scenes and I missed that. That's okay. So,
did Sweet Tea go on the panel of Annie's birthday?
Yeah, I did too because I said something to her that night.
Did you see that, Kathy? If
I'm
you
not
didn't
sure.
see it, go back and watch it. Everybody had a great time the next morning. She was hating on everybody.
Yeah. And that's because that's when I was on your panel like a couple of days
later. Anything said or done or anything. I think Annie was in the hotel, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 2 nights she was at the hotel.
Yes,
And it was
yes.
hilarious. When we,
Yeah.
I remember Annie lost her phone, and we were thinking, "Oh God, where's her phone? How high up is she?" And we are all tripping out, thinking. And Candy was like, "Oh God, it's on the balcony." And I think it actually was. No, I think she left it in the bathroom. I don't remember, but we were having so much fun that night. But that was like the end of March, because March 27th was Annie's birthday.
Well, it was before her
That's
surgery.
right.
Oh, her birthday's in April. So wait a minute. So Alana died after the birthday party because she was mad at us and we didn't fight back at the time. So then
Maybe.
she
Well,
died
Yeah.
for attention. She died for attention.
Of course
yes,
she
We
did.
just proved it. Case closed.
yeah. Where you been on that one, love? I thought we included you in on that one a while back.
Well, no, I'm
Yes,
trying to let her know. I'm
yes.
trying to like
It
act
took
it out
me
to
a
her,
minute, but I
you know?
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was that's where I confronted her about the 2 videos that she put up about me being a liar. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, no. And I got up on Annie's panel and said something to her, and it wasn't a very polite exchange. I mean, I let it go after that, but I told her, I said, you need to take those down because I am far from lying. But again, she's the one that actually, and I just was absolutely floored. I had somebody screen grab it quick when she put it back up. She put the video back up of me being on her panel. And I'm like,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay. I was absolutely flabbergasted because that proved, sweet tea, that I wasn't lying. And I can't believe she brought that up again the other day. It's like, what? We've gone over that. So I pick something new that I lied about, because that wasn't it. So
And I
come up with
believe the
something
fight
else.
with her was before the party. So you would have been, if we were laughing and having a good time, then that means that we all had made up with her because we were not mad at her, right?
No, I thought everything was okay because
Well, I know, but she overlooks the party, or the birthday party thing we had. She just makes it sound like we went from A to Z and hated on her. Like we didn't do nothing. She just the next day just turned against everybody. And if we hated her, why would we put her on panel and let her talk?
well, exactly, and I don't get. That's why I say I don't get it, because I don't understand why I was getting videos and she kept saying she was going to prove it and she never did prove it, and I'm still waiting on proof. I'm gonna be 70 by the time she proves it, if ever. So
I'm sorry, Lucy.
and I will be the first person to stand up and apologize. I'll even make a video.
I have no
I'll
problem if
make
I'm
a
in the
video.
wrong. If I am in the wrong or took something out of order, I'll be the first to apologize for it. I have
Yep,
no problem.
exactly.
And see,
Nope.
I would too, but she's making shit up, and then I'm like, what did I do to you? And she won't ever come and tell me. I need to know what I'm apologizing for. I just don't send empty I'm sorry.
Right, exactly,
I
Candy.
don't.
I
I'm
mean,
not
sure.
fake like that. I don't. Either
No,
it's
me
real
Well,
or it's
Ellie,
not.
Ellie, that's exactly what put me off. Again, I really don't have anything against her, but one moment I had a wrench, next moment I didn't. I didn't ask her for the
Wait,
wrench,
you had a wrench and then she didn't
and
remember who you were. She didn't
yeah,
remember who
it
you
was just
were.
like why? And then she disavowed who I was. So I'm going, yeah, you got some issues, and I'm going to bow out. Thanks, and
Right,
I did.
right. Yep.
So apparently there's issues there. I'm not getting involved in it. I
Well,
still
look at
watch
me.
some of our lives, but I just don't participate in it. That's all.
Yeah, and
It took me like
that's
2
yep,
years
yep.
to finally stop the fight with her. Or no, 2.5, a little over 2 years. And then in one day, she just fucked it up without even talking to me. She just fucking went with mukbang, made the shit up, and went on her merry way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
it's sad because those were fun times. I really enjoyed a lot of those people that were there, and I'm so blessed. I still get to see a lot of them, so I'm really happy
Mhm.
about that. But
Well, I hope
it was
Annie takes me
hurtful.
up on that panel because I only have 2 days to
I
do
hope
it.
she does, but Candy, I don't think she will, honey. I just don't think she will.
I didn't say
So
I was yelling at her. I'm going to be nice to her. She needs to know some stuff.
yeah, then you might have to send it to her in an email. Her
No,
email
I
is
won't
on
do
your
that. She
panel.
needs to hear it from my voice so it doesn't sound backwards or a lie or anything.
Right.
No. I need it out of my voice so I can prove it was me.
Jeez, I
I
know
don't trust
it's just
people.
crazy. It's just crazy. Oh, I forgot to say that Rochelle honored me with a wrench, so that should put somebody over the edge there.
Aw.
That was funny. Though. I
Wait,
have
who
to
And
bothered?
tell
Wait,
her.
who bothered? Who with the wrench? What happened?
Rochelle Jones gave me a wrench on her last live,
Oh,
and then she prefaced it with or ended it with and I don't take them away. So there you go.
well, you know why I
nope.
think she's acting so crazy? Because there was us on the panel, then Rochelle went live, and then she's flipping out. Like she thinks that we're against her. I'm not. Like again, I'm just defending myself like everybody else is, and we're
Exactly.
tired of it, and we want it done, and you don't want it done. You need somebody. You need to be like a ping pong ball. You want to bounce back and forth between the communities. That's what you want.
Right. And just constantly keep,
Like
aggravating and
whatever mood you're in, that's where you're going to swing that day.
right. And well, and
Poor Melissa.
there's even a clip that says that she did these things on purpose, that she on purpose tried to make MT mad. She on purpose tried to make Annie mad
Yeah,
just because
yeah.
she was having a bad day.
And she sounded proud of it.
And I don't understand why those people don't address that out loud. Like a lot of people heard it. Why doesn't she address it or he address it?
Who knows? I don't know.
Like I just don't think that I shouldn't have a right to discuss how I feel when somebody's bashing me. She said we're
Yeah.
bashing her to make her have a nervous breakdown. No, she's doing it to herself. We're talking about the
Mhm.
stuff she's done to us. That's what we're talking about. We're not
Well, and
making
that's
it up. We're not fabricating anything. We're doing whatever's out there that's been screen recorded. That's what we're talking about, girl.
right,
That's what we're
right,
talking about.
because we do have all those, and we do have all those safely tucked away. But the one thing too is she keeps saying that you were the one that said that was what your goal was. You were going to drive her to hurt herself, and that's
I
what
Yeah.
never said that.
she's
It
going to
was
put that up.
those
She's going
the
to put that live
screenshot.
back up. Where is it?
The guy made the video of the screenshot. Remember that you sent today? Remember that video? That yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't exist. She can't produce that because it doesn't exist, because you didn't ever say that. You never
Well,
said that you were going to push her to hurt herself. That's
No,
just
no.
absurd.
no, but that's what she hears. I
I
honestly
guess. And
think she takes what we say and she from our mouths, somewhere in between our mouths and her comprehension, it gets garbled and rewritten.
but does she never go back to listen to what she
I don't
says?
think so because that one video she did where she hashtagged YouTube Team YouTube and it
Right.
was the audio was all screwed up. There was nothing there that YouTube would look at and go, "Oh, well, I have to deal with this." It was just garbled garbage. But
Oh,
she didn't play it back to see that it was concise, coherent, um, concerning. I got all my C's going,
articulated.
and
Right.
firing it off to YouTube. But it was just this mess. She couldn't speak. She couldn't pronounce her words. It was like, wait, well, I'm not concerned.
Right.
Well, why would she want to make up all these fabricated stories about people that she could be nice to and it would all stop in one day? Why would she want it to carry on? She doesn't even know who we are behind YouTube or on YouTube talking privately to her. Well, I've never done it because I've never, well, remember the email though? Look at that email. It took like 5 days for her to acknowledge that there was an email to her saying, this is your email. And she never sent me the video. She said she sent it to a troll, but she couldn't get it back from the troll. And that's it. That's as far
Right.
as I
Because if
know.
it was sent, it would be in your sent folder. If it was sent, and it would be right there, and you would just add a touch. There it is. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
The stuff that she keeps saying that she's gonna, prove, and she's gonna show the proof.
Well, when you
No,
question her, that's when she makes up the fabricated lies she does.
Right, or tries to twist it or tries to go and manipulate screenshots and whatever, because we all know that can be done. And I agree with what Lucy Liu just said. Her mental health is the responsibility of her and nobody else, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's why
And
she
I,
will never get me guilty for doing what I'm doing. I'm not guilty. You bring it
no,
up, I respond to it, and take it how you will.
exactly, exactly, because this is just it's an opinion, and
Yeah.
she's got her opinions about me, and what she chooses to express that a little bit more um, vulgar than I do. I don't recall calling her bad names. Now, yes, in the heat of anger, I did call her a cow on Candy's panel because I
But you
was
didn't go
tired.
through the whole barn
But she called,
animals like she's saying.
No,
yeah,
I
but
called
she
her a
calls
cow.
us,
Yes,
yeah, she calls us cunts all the time, and you don't see us
exactly.
withering away because of it, or clutching our pearls, or reporting
Right,
it.
right. And
Yeah,
so,
sometimes I am a
I,
cunt.
yeah,
I know it.
and I've never, sure, I've called plenty of people bitches and stuff, and that's, hey, whatever. But that's about the worst it gets.
Okay,
So,
so like, Sweet Tea was always bullied, and then she needed friends, so she just, fabricated shit. Like, I think that she's been fabricating shit her whole life. I think it's within her because I can't believe somebody just came here on YouTube and started fabricating stuff like that. I believe that's why she doesn't have any real life friends because they couldn't handle her. I don't even know how Carlos handles her. That's probably why he works 12 hours a day because he doesn't want to have to deal with her nonsense. You know what I
Yep,
mean? Like,
yep.
I think she's like Cynthia. She's not capable of having a friend. Like, like,
Just doesn't know how. And I'm glad Pinky said that because I don't tag anybody in my videos. That's not what I'm here for. Um,
right.
and she can't complain that I'm harassing her because I don't. I'm not harassing you, sweet tea. I'll give you that. I'm not
Right.
harassing. I'm responding to what you're saying, and you hashtag people, not
yeah,
me.
she
Oh, all
hashtagged
the
you and
time.
Kate
Yeah.
and myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
she's ever tagged Pink.
I don't
I don't
know.
even know if she's tagged Ham Planet. Has she? Well,
Not
not
that I
since I've
can
known her, I
recall,
don't
but
believe.
yeah. So there, I don't know what to say to that.
But I think it's terrible for her to keep seeing that everybody's walking on eggshells. Like Mukbang has to walk on eggshells because of her taking the channel. I mean, I wouldn't even want a friend like that. I have to like say, you have to say yes to them and be on your happy little behavior because they're going to take your channel if they don't like your attitude.
Well, and exactly. And he says he's not worried about that. If it was me, I would be, because
Well,
one
yeah,
minute she
because
loves
you
you,
you get
the next minute she
subscribers.
hates you.
But yeah, he
Yeah,
just got subscribers back and he started uploading videos. He lost all those videos of his dog and all that other stuff he went live with. He had it on private, I think, but he lost it all. Like I lost my stuff too.
Right, right. So I
I
mean,
lost a lot
he
of
sits
good
there and says
content. A lot.
that it doesn't
oh,
bother him and he's not worried about it. Well, if I were him, I would be very worried about it. Because again, one minute she's, yep, I'm team, all for you, and the next minute she's going for you.
yeah.
So I would be very concerned about it.
Well, remember when she was calling me back? I need to help you because you don't know what you're in with Annie and Mukbang. You need to be warned and this and that. Remember she was calling me and this and that and this and that because I was getting done with life and I'm like I can't deal with it right now. And people were letting
Right.
me know that this was going on and I'm like what the hell? And she just wouldn't shut up. And for days she was going on and on about how naive I was because these people were trying to hurt me and burn me and this and that. Yeah, she acted like Annie and Mukbang were new to me or Angie. Like I just
Right.
met them. That's why I don't understand. She doesn't understand that we were a community before her. So if you're breaking up communities and you're breaking up Annie's community and Mukbang's community, because I was involved in that, and so was Kate and Nikim and everybody else that's been kicked out.
It's just sad. But
It's
like I
really
said,
sad that
I've
like
got some fun places to go, and I appreciate that, and I have time, and I do, and then the rest of the time I see these folks behind the scenes, and I'm happy to do that too. So, and I always, when you're not around, Candy, I always miss you. And when Ro's not around, I miss her. But, I'm content with that. I don't, I do some little candle videos here and there, and it is what it is. And other than that, though, I
And
want
I'm
to just
really upset
go and
with
have
Doro
some fun
because she
and
always
see
goes
things.
on vacations in Canada.
Is she?
Well, Doro is in Canada, yeah, and she's actually on a, I don't know how, after we got locked down with COVID, she's still going on vacation. She always, I don't know where she lives, but she takes this walk, and there's like a path, and she always finds these encouragement rocks on, like, you know what I mean? Like on the
Oh,
steps of
cool.
the, like, I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen any, and I mean, she like built a fence with her husband in the backyard, and like she's done so much stuff in Canada, and I'm like, wait a minute, don't you guys have fences? And she goes, well, not normally unless you have a pool.
Hmm.
Right, right.
I
Because I know
didn't
here you
understand that.
have.
You know what I mean? I'm like, you guys don't. Well, in her neighborhood, like she has a big house, and it was like she had all this land and stuff. But it's like if you have like a pool or something you don't want people to see or whatever, you
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
she made like a really beautiful wood fence, beautiful. Her and her husband just by them, and
Cool.
like, oh yeah, I think I have them in my Discord. I'll show you. It's a beautiful fence,
Oh,
and then her
do.
husband makes benches, like these wooden benches. I told her you guys should sell that. It's beautiful stuff. Like the woodwork and the benches that he sells is beautiful. And then he makes
Wow.
these steel fire pits. Or in Canada they have those square fire pits.
Right.
He makes those, like the fire pits with all the design and everything on them. They're beautiful. Like you wouldn't even believe how talented her husband is. Like wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's why I said she should sell those. Like people would die to have that handmade stuff. Nothing's handmade anymore. Like they had this something in redwood, and it was so pretty. Like it was carved and in redwood, and it was a bench.
I mean, working with your hands, it's becoming a lost art. I mean, everything's so prefab these days, so it's really cool to
Yeah.
see. My husband. It's odd. He's the antiquer of the family. He really loves to go antiquing and stuff. And I have, I'm lucky. I've got some really, really beautiful pieces, and I'm not the huge antiquer, but every now and then I will go with him. But it's really cool to see some of the stuff that's been around for as many years as it has been, and how much more, you know, beautifully it's made than some of the stuff that's made these days. It's just incredible. So
It
Well,
is.
a lot of
It's
stuff is
really
in
neat.
boxes too. You see a shelf or something, it's in a box, and you have to build it. You know what I
right.
mean?
Well, you know what, Candy? I will contact Angry Ree and see if she'll paint some rocks for you and send them over.
I kind of laughed because we just like, it was just like weird. Like one day she was in
Yeah.
a bad mood and she found like encouragement rocks. You know what I mean? And I'm like, who does
Yeah.
that? Because a lot of people would steal them, right?
Well, yeah, you can pretty
Like
much
some
drop
people are
your
like, oh,
wallet and
how
it'll be there the
cute.
next day.
Like, like a person walking by, oh, how cute. What a
Yeah.
cute little rock. My daughter would love this.
Yeah.
Well, it's there on the earth for you to encourage you, so you might as well take it. That rock could change your life for the day and the rest of your
It
life.
could. It could. We have a bridge in the city that used to be a favorite spot for suicides. And now, if you walk down that bridge, you will find notes from people just
Oh, I've seen places like that
yeah,
that
said that
people,
please
yeah, they
don't
leave a
forget
note.
you're loved. Here's a number to call if you need to talk. It's wonderful. It just
It
is ruined
is.
by all the kitchen shit.
Goodbye,
Yeah,
Melissa.
it is.
Yeah. So
It
that's
is.
yeah. It really is that they know that they're not alone. So
Well, I know that there's something in Israel or somewhere where
bye,
there's like a
Melissa.
bunch of rocks. Like there's layers of rocks and people stuff the notes in between the rocks. And I
Yeah.
don't know what's there that they commit suicide with. I don't know anything about that. But I've heard of suicide bridges where people do that, but I don't know. She sent us so much beautiful landscape, like bridges and boats, and like she showed us in between, like I don't know if it was a river or what it was between Canada and the United States, and I think it was Niagara Falls or something. Like she showed us so many beautiful pictures of Canada.
That would be cool.
And I thought it was weird. I thought Canada was all the same time. I thought that was very strange that Angie 3 years 3 hours like me.
I think it depends on what time of the year.
It's yeah, because there's daylight savings time.
Right.
Well, no, she like right now it is 1:23, and that's what time it. No, Angie's 2 hours, so it's 2:23 at Angie's house right now.
Yeah,
which I thought was weird. I mean, states are different in time to me, but I just thought Canada was all the same. You know, that's why I said I've learned a lot about Canada, a lot.
There's only one province in Canada that doesn't change its time, and the rest do.
Oh, God bless them. God.
I don't know. So is there 3 hours or 2 hours time difference, or just the two?
There is let's see, from Western Canada, which is Mountain Standard Time. Then there's Central. I'm sorry, I'm not up to that on that stuff. I have to look it up. But yeah, from where I am to the eastern part of this country, there's a 2.5 hour difference because the Ocean Pacific provinces like Newfoundland and they are half an hour. See, this is how big it is. I can take a plane from where I am to England, land at Heathrow in shorter time than it is for me to fly from where I am to Newfoundland. That's how big Canada is.
Wow.
Yeah. I can get in Heathrow Airport before somebody can fly across country. That's how big it is. So
right. And when it makes sense too, because Canada borders north of our United States, so it takes up the entire north of our United States. So it stretches all the way from the Pacific Northwest all the way to the Northeast. So it's a big area.
Yeah. See, the nearest state is near me is Montana.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah, so that sort of angles you to where I am. If I was in Eastern Canada, I would be Quebec and Ontario and Manitoba.
Right.
Would all be in like North Dakota, I think is Manitoba and North Dakota border each other. And then New York and Ontario.
Right.
And Quebec. Yes. Yeah. So that's So there's big land mass.
I've noticed that this is off topic, but I've noticed that Meg is going after some communities that I know really well. I don't know if he wants to touch those waters or not. I'm not even talking about Laura. No, I'm not talking about Laura. I'm talking about Molly Golightly and Tiffany Marie and he opened up a big can of worms yesterday. He doesn't even know what he fucking did because Molly Golightly can go off her fucking hinge at any time and be like the craziest person in the world, like really for real. And Tiffany Marie also
is frightening.
Well, right now, I don't know if Molly just got in a fight with Laura, but Laura and her and Tiffany are friends, but just kind of like the way that I am with some people, just so you don't have to fight with them, you just stay neutral,
Yeah.
But right now, because the way Molly's acting, he's getting her, and I don't know if those guys will team up or not, but God, I wouldn't want those three after me. Shit. No.
I'm coming to be with Ellie. Yeah. Go find Sam for me, dear. Oh,
well, like Jean, she's in Italy, and like it's a 9-hour difference, and it's so hard for her to be friends with me and go to my live because she's in Italy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would love
to be my mod and in my Discord. She always wants to know what's going on, and it's hard for her. But then again, she's always up when Mukbang is live because she's in the middle of the night when he goes live when we're all sleeping. At least she's alive. I mean, alive. She's
awake.
Alive because she's awake. That's what I meant.
Right.
I'm sleeping. I'm half dead.
I am too. That's what I was saying. After 11 o'clock, you can for sure bet it's not me because I'm in bed. I'm not staying up.
I'm pretty much about 10:30. So we're old.
Yep. She just learned how to screen record too, but I don't know if she knows how to upload them to a channel yet. Now, if I can teach Jean has a little baby running around her all the time, you know, I can teach you real fast.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good challenge.
Well, no, I think it's easy. I'm going to show her on StreamYard how to do it. So I can show her how to do all the features and stuff instead of explaining it. Because I'm a kind of person, if somebody explains it to me, like I'm going to explain it to her, I can figure it out in my head. It's easier than reading a book, you know?
Right.
I'd rather
Yeah.
be hands-on if they're doing it.
I learn faster if somebody shows me.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
why I want
same
to
here.
show her
I
because
have
I
to
don't want to tell
visually
her.
see it though. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to show her and everybody else at the same time how to strike people,
That's
like,
a good
you know,
idea.
through your StreamYard. No, through your, what is it called? Shit.
The screen recording.
No, the thing that your comments go in. What is it called? YouTube Studio. And there, I'll show you how to strike people.
YouTube Studio. Okay. Yeah. I know there's a whole lot of videos out there. So I just
But I
have to,
don't know. A lot of times those videos, they have like their different language on there, and I don't understand. Like I don't even know where they are. I have to stop it and stop it again because they have all the squiggly line things, and I don't know what it's spelling.
yeah.
And I don't even know where that is. But I don't. It's hard for me to understand it when they're showing me like stuff on the screen that I can't read. It's so hard. That would be like me reading a book and having to do it. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, listen,
This is
ladies,
like,
it's up to 3 hours now, and my back is throbbing and my butt hurts, and
Oh, honey, I bet.
yeah. So,
okay, well, I'm glad that I was able to come up here. We'll have to set
thanks,
one night in
Candy.
the
It's been
future.
fun.
Maybe in the
Ladies
future we
and
can
gentlemen
relax
have participated. Thank you very much. You're so appreciated. And we'll do this again real soon. Candy, see you in a couple of months publicly. I hope.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. If I come back, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I will
right.
always keep in touch with the people in Discord. I told them.
For sure. All right.
Thanks again for having me, Kathy.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody.